Hello guys, welcome back to the Imaxit YouTube channel. I'm your host JD. If you're new, please do smash that like button and share, subscribe, and do all of those great things. And if you're already a subscriber, keep on doing that great work by sharing the contents far and wide. We really and truly appreciate it. So as you can see by the title, we will be reacting to a few points that Heimir Hallgrimsson spoke about in his first I would class it as outside the JFF interview, so you kind of get a different feeling because the fans could have asked a few questions. All right, so we have picked up a few points. A lot of people told me that he answered questions slightly in favor to what we have always said, but we have to detail that as well. And then we are gonna have the back of our Reggae Boyz abroad. Sorry that it's in the time of the finals, which would be Newcastle versus Manchester United, but that's how it is. That's the only time I do get to drop it in, all right, because obviously I will have the later stream for you guys. All right, yes, so thanks very much for everybody that actually showed up. I don't expect much people to show up, but it is what it is. I just want to talk about the thing and let me move on. All right, yes. So let me first bless up the people inside the chat. My brother Warren Webster, massive respect. Then we have our brother Joseph Brown. Yes, man, happy Sunday to you, man. Tennessee, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Marcus Mosiah Garvey, bless up Sunday to you. We have Travis in the house. Bless up Sunday. First thing I want to ask you guys, what you got from the interview? Just put that in the comment section for me. What you got from the interview, guys, put that in the comment section for me. What you got from the interview. When you left it liking the coach's plan a little bit more than what you first thought, or you left it hating the coach's plan. Let me know what you got from the interview, because it's always important, and that's for persons that will be rewatching the video. What you got from the interview, you like it or not? All right, yes. So let me continue now. The first thing that I've actually gotten from the interview, I would have to say that this is what he had said before. First plan is to make sure he understands the culture. So you could clearly see that he's trying to fit in. He wants to see what it takes to fit in, to get a better understanding. And you know why I've said that's a good approach, to try and fit in, to have a better understanding. The first thing that majority of the coaches that came into systems that changes those systems, they always say they wanted to figure out the culture. The culture does not have to always be, the culture of an entire country. It could have been the culture of Manchester United, like Tenor, that you guys will be watching later. That's the exact thing he said. He wanted to understand Manchester United's culture. And that's what they did. And look at them now. It's a complete different team. Maybe that's the only person that came in Manchester United and tried to understand the culture and move from the culture. Yes, they have their own game plan, but they realize that, okay, I have to know what the fans want. It's a little bit different, guys, when it comes on to club and also a national team. All right, because you can go out and make what you want for a national team, because you have the accessibility to get it from every single region. But country, you have to take what you have actually gotten, or what you have there to your disposal that are eligible to play for your country. So it's slightly different. But that's the first thing that he said, which I have to say kudos. I like the approach of going directly to the culture first, to understand what they would have liked, and see what you offers and see the line between that. All right, yes. So what they like, that's the first thing. What you have to offer and what is there on the table. You have to make all of that mesh together and tell the truth going forward. And I saw that he passed all of those things. I think he's a genuine personnel, what he offers in the interview. And before, I truly believe that he's a genuine personnel there. All right. So for me, he passed that test. All right. The second one, because obviously I expected to get that type of feeling from the interview. Very good interview. The first thing I have to say, but I think it was more centered around, from what I have gotten, it was more centered around like what you have to do, like developmental wise, you know what you have to do. Obviously he was trying to say a few things as well, but I thought he never really got into that. It's when he got the phone calls now, he kind of touched that side, which I wanted to hear, the side that I wanted to hear, and I wanted him expand on it a little bit more. He never really got off because it was not asked from him, which I thought it should have been asked, to be honest. All right, yes. So but kudos to the callers that actually brought that up, and it taught me where they're going. All right, the second point that I've gotten, the reason for all these local games. We had said that before. All right. So for persons that's inside locally, what he had said, and you can go and watch this interview for yourself and take what from it what you will. All right. But I have to give you from my perception. All right. Yes. And what he had said there, the reason for getting the players up to level, it's because if one should miss out, that would be good enough. A person would be good enough because they know the system to just slot in. And people would look at that wrong to say that what I thought you were going to use these guys as your base. No, he went into depth, and that's how the grass argument got cleared up. When he talked about the grass argument was based off to say that, if Jamaica grass and fields were better, it would have turned out to be better for most of these individuals. Thought that their control would be better, and a lot more things would have been better. It's not directly saying that they would have been better, but at least that platform would be there to make them be better, because it don't just take the fields to make it be better. It takes more than just the field to make you be better. It take good coaches, to combination with the good fields to make you be better. To be honest. All right. So all of those things. That's how it came about. That's how it came about, guys. All right. Yes. 1 second, guys. Let me just share this so people can know that I'm live, because anywhere the information stops, that's that's where I've stopped the stream. All right, and that's what I'm gonna do going forward, because I do believe that when you don't have the additional information and people start speculating, that's where the problem comes with my videos. You know that I have to work in order to make sure I give you better, more coherent videos, and that's what I want to do going forward. All right, yes. So that was my second point. The reason for the local guys in the team at this point, not overall, because if the local sides and domestic, love the word that he chose, because local side would make it seem like there's a barrier. So domestic. All right, so the domestic players, how it goes, like in world football, it's very obvious. He was very clear. The comparison is light years away. Light years away. You're gonna always choose the personnel that's coming from a bigger, better society. It's not even a fact, not even a question. And I love the fact that he cleared up that. So we should not be going into 2020 with the same behavior of this, that. No. What you go for is miracle, when miracle are wonder players, when you don't have the structures set up. It has to be miracle or wonder players. Obviously, we are a country that kind of like those 1 to million odds. But reality, a man take a job. That's how he's going to look at it. It has to be miracle or wonder players, so you can fit in with people playing at the highest level. It don't naturally happen. So that's why you reserve it for the wonder players. So what he does, like other nations around us, they train their players as much as possible, and try to get the gems as much as possible out of it. And then, no, because you have these rules of international clubs don't want to let go of their players or a fast injury, and because you have to send in requests 2 weeks before, you can always slot one of those persons in. All right, it's not going to drop the pace the pace, the spacing, and the stamina level of the team is not going to drop it. It's going to be much more coherent on the field. All right. And I've said that to you guys every single day that when I'm here. And when I heard it for myself coming from him, Mr. Spade said similar things, you know. And when I heard that coming from him, I'm saying, oh, wow. I hope the people understand what he's saying. All right. Yes. I hope the people understand what he's saying right there. All right. Let me go through because I think I have covered a lot. So let me go through and hear what people have to say, and then I go to my third point. All right. All right. So I'm good amount of people turn up. Thanks very much. I never expected you guys to turn up because I know big game starts. Manchester United, big up. Thanks for being here. Bessas, Julian, bless up. Thanks for being here. All right, DNA, big up yourself. Spurs fam. All right. Then we have Slim B. Thanks very much for being here, Slim B. Hope all is well with you and the family. Ian Campbell, big up yourself. Damario McCallum said, big up Meting Shine. What? Damario McCollum, big up yourself. I don't know what you're talking about, but you're out here talking some things. I got a lot, a thing from that interview. Well, DNA, please just state the thing because me and you are going back and forth from the other day and what you have actually gotten from something. You have not stated it always, but you have always said you gotten everything. So just start with stating it. All right? Our cook. Big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Massive respect. All right. Good interview from Julian. Yes, I do think it's a good interview. I would request the next one because it never really got into what I wanted to hear. But obviously that was like people knowing him, so it's gonna take a long time for people to know him. So I understood why it started off like that because that was the obvious place to start it from. But in the future, he would have had to start from something place different now, like how people know that about him. So we wanted to expand and a lot more things. But I'm gonna keep my pointers and go through it that way. All right. Respect. 10. Can't. Okay. All right. Martin, massive respect. Thanks for being here. All right. Marcus Mosiah says, the incompetence that a few of us being saying the coach hasn't say anything new. Honestly, I love that he can see the real issues from early. Simos saw that after we went to the World Cup. All right, that is good. All right, so you think that he has a better start coming in directly from that point. All right, good. Ian says, Coach Hallgrimsson, with you, the sky is the limit for Jamaica senior football. All right, I don't know how JFF thought process work. Like they think if they don't adjust it, then it does not exist. All right, Dr. Gigi, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Then we have our brother just checking. Football global, massive respect. Then we have Pagan checked in, said Coach Hallgrimsson is a real coach who offers logic, organization, and professionalism. Yes, I do get that from what I saw. Dan Fari, how you doing, man? Big up yourself, man. Dr. Gigi says, I agree with the new coach about the pitches. They are poor. It was poorer in 1990s. All right, J. Saguna, big up yourself. Maze Lynn, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. All right. Let me get that one right here. Because I wanted the answers to what they have learned. All right, it's how bad the JFF is. The make the coach sound good. Yes, but if they were better, he would have started from a different standpoint. So I do agree with you. All right, but he had to start there because that's the situation that we are in. Period. So you can't just look on it to say that, oh, if we were better, yes, if you were better, you would have assessed it and started from the better location. It's perfectly fine for a man to assess the problem and come out. Yes, it shows up how bad they are. That is true. 1000% that is true, and I totally understand it. All right. Warren Webster said, JD, people will always spin narratives on statements made something one view might differ based on what narrative they want. But sometimes it is obvious, because I don't think he had said nothing that needed spinning. Nothing needed spinning in this one. It was very much clear and articulative there, but our coach must understand that that it's private society people who own the golf courses. No, but it still does not change what's the requirements of having a good field. It still does not change that. All right, none at all. All right. Marcos says JFF, with all respect, them are idiot to football. You can tell by their approach. Well, I don't know. I don't know. Martin, big up, I said, laugh out loud, JD. Some people never want to hear it from you. Yes, I know that. I know that. But at the end of the day, he has spoken, and it's out there. Period. All right. Sterling, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Massive respect. All right. And then we have Lansley checking. Massive respect. Football Global says multitasking JD. Imaxit on the phone. No, man, no problem. Do your thing, man. I love the fact that people still check in. All right, because I wanted to just get this out of the way. I never really cared about how much people truly turn up because I had what I had in my hand to do what I had to do. You understand me? Because you would have rewatched it. I know that, you know. So I just had everything to go out and chop up. All right. So I'm at the third point. So I will get back there. DNA said, laugh out loud. Well, JD, I think that we Jamaican needed overseas people to come and run our organization because we and a lot of people have been saying this for the past few years. Thank you very much. That makes more sense because that is something else. You get me? Yeah. Finally, open-minded coach. Wilshire Walker, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Kevin Jones, big up yourself. So, guys, I've heard nobody talk about this, or maybe you never got it to what he said, but the structures of how he would deal with the domestic players, at least for the current the near future, because obviously he knows the state of the players, he knows the state of the facilities, and he might already judge how far they could come. So what is the purpose of these meetings? All right, so I don't hear anyone talk about that, and what he's pretty much saying that he knows the levels of them, but this is what they are there to plug and play. So, for instance, if we don't get the higher level players, which is matched via by me, spacing, stamina, and just the natural IQ at this level to get there. Are you okay with that, to make sure you can have 1 and 2 local players to plug and play, or you wanted majority of the team to be based off local players like 1998? Let me know, because we are having a conversation here, because that's what he said and I'm totally agreeing with that. You get me? What to match his natural path and to catch up faster, it has to be a plug and play situation, and people only can drop in if someone is out and cannot be replaced on time. All right, for that particular moment. And I think it's worth it to have these games right now to make sure you see the best locals as possible, so you know you can plug and play if it's required. All right, but that should always be the aim, to start from the highest level and then work yourself down to the plug and play. So the plug and play is what you're seeing happening now. So for people that expect it should be based around what he's doing now, like he should start from this level, no. I truly believe that this is the best way to do it, where you see the best personnels and then go for your best personnels, and then plug and play whoever you can't. If you don't have enough players to make it 23, you pick from out of that. Or if you see an astronomically great player from the local side, which I talked about previously, then he can make the team. So it's not because you're in Jamaica you cannot make the team, but more than likely, because we started this conversation of how poor the infrastructures are, it's going to have to take a wonder kid or a high level player that playing domestic to actually get that spot. All right, yes. All right, let me see what people are saying here, and then we can finally move on to the third part. To be fair, it's not JFF responsibility to fix JPL club's field. I have never said whose responsibility is, Travis, but if there's a problem, I think he has to identify the problem, and then they have all strategized how to go forward to get that additional, not additional, but get to at least functional things to maximize what the coach would want. and also for teams to be better. Because tell you what, you can give someone something, but that does not genuinely make you better. But it's a starting point of you having the thing. Then you have to do the job. All right, blessed Sunday. Turtleman, what you doing, man? I listened the new coach. He was spot on in all aspect. He's learning the culture. He's no fool. Let us hear your perspective on the first podcast. I hope you dropped it back because I've chopped up this first start, the first part, and then I'm going into the detailing parts. All right, and adding my side to it as well. I think saying the right things, JD, because I think he listens because I think previously, okay, they haven't been listening. They were listening before. They said they don't take advice from YouTubers. All right, and he said he listens, so that's good. Richard, Stuart, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Warren says 70 had listened, 46 likes. Well, we have to be grateful for the 46 likes. People will like accordingly. You know, I think that after us for the likes, we'll stop. I think our work will tell how much likes we get on videos. All right. Chevy Spesso said, Imaxit, does overseas persons run federation in other parts of the world? No. No, and yes. Because sometimes when your federation in trouble, they send in particular personnel to make sure they keep it sustainable for a period of time and try to find the individuals. Not waiting on you to find the individuals, but find the individuals themselves that can properly run it. All right, but that's when you're coming off from a bad position, the only time that happens. All right, that sounds like some thoughts is being going into our football. I want these same minds in and around the youths. All right, the quality of the local players of 1998 program was significantly higher than these players are, and some of them will ever be. Okay, I wouldn't put the ever be part because I still believe that people can learn, and if they have a high enough IQ, they can put it into pieces, and they will still miss out some of the fundamentals, but good enough to compete at this point because it's early stages of the Jamaica football national program, so it's not like a level that is so high that it's hard to reach. You know, I think somebody can catch on and reach it at this point. But when they're further in their development, no, I don't think it's possible. It's going to take a lot more, and maybe younger people at that time. All right. Bless up Damian Bailey. Massive respect. In 1998, we were playing more football, Lansley. Marcus Mosiah said we need to stop picking out whose job it is to do stuff, and let's all get together and try fix the situation. We are so petty as a people. We are so much better than this. But Marcus, I don't know what you're talking about there. Imaxit, I know you never said that, JP. Okay. No, I'm just making sure, you know, because I never wanted to approach it that way. You know, O. Smith said JFF is the governed body. They can implement policies of the condition of the field. Yes, they can set rules and make sure people there to carry out the test to see if you make it or yes, your field make the standard or not. But what if, oh Smith, if you don't know the accurate standard to get the best level out of football? If you don't know it, you know, it's gonna be hard. So what you have to do, you have to hire somebody that knows it. And then set it up from that side. So they should have started from people that knows it, because the problem is we don't have one pitch that is up to the standard, or at least that's what I've been fed, that we don't have one full pitch that is up to the full worldwide standard. Not one. You get me? So that is not good. We need to have at least 2, 3 for the start, so the coach can get when he has at least close games to Jamaica or games inside Jamaica, they could use that to work those fields to get the best out of themselves. Now you're gonna have to get them to go other places, check fields, and work on those fields from early, and then people can spy on them and stuff. You understand me? So if you want them to have their privacy and maybe have a 1 or 2 days training, in Jamaica and to get closer to the people, like fans can come to the stadium to see Mikel Antonio, Leon Bailey, and others. I think we have to work with that. You get me? Get one or two solid fields that they can really put out the levels of performances on to work on something. But for now, it's not there. All right? Yes. All right, yes, worry, no problem. That's do your thing, man. All right, the domestic players, man from Portland, says is up to the team to implement the standard themselves to incentivize them organization. Okay, fair enough. Tyrone Williams, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Wizards, good morning. Big up yourself. Thanks for being here. TikTok said the stadium is up to FIFA standard, or we couldn't use it. It's up to FIFA standard. TikTok. But that's not the standard that's required for him to get his levels. And that's what he's saying, TikTok. He's not pretending, he's telling you. You heard Canada came here and said the field is bad. You heard Mexico came here and said the field is bad. Alright, guys, go back and listen to Canadian coach after the draw. Go there and hear what he said. Just please, I'm not going to war with TikTok. We're going to be civil here. And TikTok, go and honestly listen to Mexico and listen to Canada. And listen to United States as well. The feel is still bad, TikTok. And we cannot talk about Sabina Park. Because when we watch the CCCC, what's the name of Pacific FC from Canada said the pitch was so bad they couldn't connect certain things and go at the pace. And what we just started the show is spacing, pace, and stamina. Spacing, pace, and stamina are three of the integral parts of the football. It does not stop your stamina, but your spacing and your pace, it does cause you harm. All right, so spacing, pace, it does trouble you. All right, so you can't keep the same spacing because you can't even run. You have to look at the patterns and the pitch to work on. So a good pitch make you don't have to think about those things. So the spacing, the pace, and your stamina will work at astronomical level. That's why when they met Waterhouse over there, it was a complete different. It was a domination in football terms. It turned out to be 6-0. That's the difference. All right, and I love the fact that he was saying those things, and I want to say he's right because I am learning the same thing that he knows already. So he's definitely right. All right, yes. Like someone says, it's not JFF job to fix the field. But persons just put a next spin to it. If they are the persons that set the rules in the country. So we cannot say it's not their jobs to fix the field. All right, because if they have a standard in the country of fields, that in itself it would have improved. So guys, if you just join at this point and you're wondering what we're talking about, is because the coach lamented and the fields not being good enough to improve the domestic players faster. All right, not saying it's a surety that they would have been better, but at least the opportunities would have been granted to them to want to be better then. All right, so with better coaching and better fields, more likely it would have been better. And I think everybody would have agreed to that because when they do overseas with better coaching and better fields, they have looked better. All right, it's not every one of them get on due to the fact that they're older when they go over there, so it's hard for them to catch up. So some of them don't get the timing, the first thing, and some of them just are harder to adapt. You know, yes. Island Card, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. All right. Mosiah says, all right. Even the US players said it. Yes, yes. So I'm not gonna argue with TikTok here when I have reports from not just countries that we can always say, oh, they are just blaming it because they draw the game or something. But when results go their ways, they're still saying the same thing. We just can't compare 1998 to now. We beat Japan team, make improvement. No, we can't even beat their under 20s. That is a good one. Bad is comparative. Go to Central America and the field is bad. All right. Also, TikTok trying to spin in a narrative. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna skip out TikTok comments from time to time, just to not make the show spoil. All right. Yes, because he's gonna always find something else. All right. That mindset will not help. It will not help anything. Thank you, Marcus. Well, that's also we're gonna skip out some of the comments and we work with what he says to make the show flow. That's what I want going forward. You get me? Aaron Hoare said, JD, they our neighbors defeated Jamaica defeated Jamaica. Hold on, let me see. They our neighbors defeated Jamaica in the stadium. But it's our the explanation. The explanation is important. All right. The explanation is important. All right. Yes, the explanation is important. Hallgrimsson is laying a foundation for excuses. Oh God, you're TikTok now. My goodness, TikTok. That's all right. We can't follow TikTok's logic here. We're talking about the feel. He's now saying Hallgrimsson laying it for excuses. So we're not going to listen to TikTok because I am studying football, guys. I am studying football, and what I'm learning is what the guy is saying because I've said it all along. Because what we have learned, it's very clear. All right, so we cannot follow TikTok. All right, Big Bad Antonio scored yesterday. All right, we're gonna get into that. All right, yes, TikTok. I think you're going too much. The TikTok, just stop, just stop. All right, let me just work with what the man says, and the man said a good amount of things. So let me just give the man him damn credit. TikTok, all right, because it is the problem of ours, and you are always talking about the local players, them. TikTok, and the man tried to put something in perspective to get them better, and you're still making excuse. So you know what I'm seeing, TikTok? You will never stop trying to change the narrative. You will never. All right. Yes, man from Portland, we need to start with high school football. Yes, we need to start with high school football. Unseen Sports TV said Jamaica can afford good grass. All right, all right, all right. Respect for that. All right, Marcus. All right. We're not going to argue with TikTok. All right. Yes, let us leave TikTok alone. All right. JC says Jamaica needs a better field because most of Jamaica players are playing in good field. Thank you very much. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right. So TikTok, even if we have standards, the same standards as Honduras and El Salvador, which is lies, flat out lies, guys. It's lie. TikTok telling they are better fields than Jamaica. I'm not asking you. I'm telling you they are better fields than Jamaica. All right. I am not asking you. I'm telling you they have better fields than Jamaica. I'm not asking you. So the coach is not lying. They have Honduras and El Salvador are better fields than Jamaica. We just saw it. We just saw it ourselves. They have better fields. More than one. All right. But let me move on from that. Let me don't follow TikTok because he wants to change the narrative of the stream. All right. But before we move on, do you think that he's making an excuse or you believe him? Let me know. Because I believe him that he's not making any excuses. All right. I believe him. So let me move on. All right. All right. So we talk about the locals and everything. How should we approach the overseas situation? Very much important. Because he never get to lament on that. And I understand because maybe that was the market that he had at the time. Like the podcast, maybe that was the market of more local questions rather than overseas questions. All right. Yes. So that was I think that was the market at the time. I think about more local questions more than overseas questions. But he still answered that in shorter terms. All right. In shorter terms. So let me approach what he had said there. First thing he said, we should be loving the ability to have this pool that we have. This pool, so maybe not like the local people, no, Jamaica people, don't even say local. Jamaica people should love the fact that we have players of these ilk can play for them. All right, we should make the grounds comfortable for them to even come in and fit. And then he talked about contacting players. One he contacted, never gave them a good answer, but one gave them a good answer. And the answer is if they can fix up everything and give them the assurance that what they're going to come in is going to be suitable for them, they are willing to join. So that is 50% of the people that he approached actually actually agreed. So that simply means if we're going to take that small amount, it's still 50%. If we get 50% of the quality players that can play for Jamaica, Jamaica would consider to be one of the toughest football toughest national teams in the entire region. I'm not asking you. All right. So it's a small sample size, but at the end of the day, at least he reached out to people and people give him answers. Because remember, I came here to you guys and said to you, a lot of the guys overseas that played before, and once they saw them getting dropped for players that never played professional football before, they are coming from semi-pro and stuff, they were not happy. You understand me? Those persons, that's who people would actually approach if they want to come here. So they don't have the best, they don't have the best, so the people that's giving, the people that wants to play here, they are not happy. So they are not going to have the best feeling of Jamaica. So you have to give them some assurance to say that, yes, this is what I'm going to sign up for, or else I'm not coming. You understand me? Because of previous situations. So we have to set up facilities for them to have the best. All right, the best facilities, because you know they don't want money from us, but they want at least the same standards of comfort. All right, so you have to give them the comfort and make sure we have an outline plan so these guys have a future in Jamaica. Would you agree with that? Because I saw nothing wrong there. I saw nothing wrong there. That was very much clear, clear down to the touch. So I saw nothing wrong there. That is very much well said from the personnel that wanted to come here. I think we need to move on from this. In order to come and play for Jamaica, we have to conform. No, I've said on once stream here, conform to what? Conform to what? If a man have a high standard and you want success. Success was at the top of the standard. Why he should conform? That means you're telling him to down tools to what you have. Conform to what? Conform to nothing. You understand me? Conform to nothing. You have to improve yourself about conforming. Conforming to what? We have always heard these situations of coach telling people, oh, you need to look at things different. No, look at nothing different. Conform to what? Conform to nothing. Raise your game, up your standard, and give them the best quality to come in. All right? The good thing, you don't have to pay them money. Just make their surrounding good and have an outlined plan. So now we have a good coach with an outlined plan, so he could improve them. And only thing, this coach is going to have a high standard to make sure facilities are in the best shape for these guys to work with. All right? So I think that is perfect. And at least 50, as he said, 50% of them actually gave a good report. So that's a good start. All right. So I love the fact that he talked about that. We want him to expand on that a little bit more in the future. All right. Yes, because we never really got most of that. All right, let me go through the comment section. All right, most of our venues don't have any water systems in place. All right, so Unseen is a man inside Jamaica, and if he's telling you that most of our systems, most of our if he's telling you that, Unseen telling you that, it is more of true. I would believe Unseen than TikTok, because TikTok said he's in America and Unseen is a coach inside Jamaica and he's telling you. So that means Unseen is supporting what the coach saying. All right. Did you see those mud fields? I saw those one, and I saw beautiful pictures in Honduras as well, and they are better than Jamaica's field based on what I saw with my eyes. All right. And people inside Jamaica saying it, and we should listen to TikTok that's outside Jamaica. That's what these are the things that let me don't want to stream. You get me? These are the things let me don't want to stream, because people like TikTok. You understand me? Because we can't move forward like with people like TikTok. They make excuse every time because it's just false pride with people like TikTok. TikTok should change his name from TikTok to false pride. Period. Just false pride, guys. Just false pride. All right. Owen said, I do have one question though. Not discrediting the bad feel statement are justifying. But we've always had bad feel, and at least in the past, the players tried to play a passing game. All right. He did not say that, JD. No players said they would join. Um, no player said they would join. Please, guys, just go and listen to what the guy said. All right, and listen to what I've just said. So I'm not going to listen to TikTok. All right, I'm not going to listen to TikTok. All right, because I've heard what he said. I wrote it down. I've clip it. I've wrote it down. So just go there and listen. And TikTok is talking bollocks. He was not listening, and that's why I don't run to things. I was busy doing something else, and I would not have left what I'm doing to listen to what he said, to listen to him instant. I know that the video is there, and I could have gone back there in my time and listened to what he said. TikTok was listening. TikTok was listening in the hype moment. All right, TikTok was listening in the hype moment. All right, I don't have time for that. I was not listening in the hype moment. I was literally listening in my own time when because I am not the egotistic maniacs. So I don't need to listen in that time to pump myself up. So I listen when I have the time to clearly hear what he's saying. He literally said they contacted two players. One said flat out no, and one said if certain things are in place, that's he would welcome it. That is yes. Simple. So that is 50%. Period. So I'm not going to answer no more TikTok question. None at all. All right, none at all. Period. I'm done because I realize TikTok is just here to cast diversion. All right, yes. JD, with the state of our pitches, what do you think our chances are of improving our football to the standard where we can have success? We can have success without the pitches reach that standard, because really and truly, you don't necessarily need much domestic players in the national team at this point, because you have that amount of players playing overseas that are Jamaicans, and you have enough players that sign on to Jamaica already. All right, yes. So once TikTok go off the rails, and I know that he's telling a lie, I just remove TikTok because I know he's lying, because I have the information here and I don't waste time, and I don't want to come into these conversations being clueless to nothing. All right, I have it here and I wrote it down, so I know what he said. All right, yes. So I'm not gonna argue with TikTok, none at all. I am not going to replay nothing. You go on the channel, check it for yourself, return back to the conversation. Simple. All right? I know what he said. I wrote it down here. So I'm not going to argue with you. All right? I'm not going to argue with you. All right? Yes. It was very clear what the man said there. Well, you wanted to, you know what TikTok trying to do? Make it seems that nobody's interested overseas to come and play for us. So it should go back to the circle of drama of, oh, them no want to play for us, so such and such and such and such. I don't have no time for that. None at all. All right? Yes, I don't have time for that. Let me move on to this one. All right? You can get the score right here. We're going to go into other things after we finish these final ones. All right? Yes, because we had at least wanted to do a Howard and Hallgrimsson stake. All right? Yes. So the last point is what he has in store for success, and will it? All right? So everything that we explained. All right, will it give us that success? Everything that we have explained for 48 minutes. I believe it have a good place to get that success, because it starts from having a standard. All right, it starts from having a standard, and I think the guy is approaching it from a standard point of view. His education that he has, that generate the best thing, the best outcome. He believes that if you put everything of the best in place, you have a better chance to get the best outcome. And if you don't believe that, if you don't believe that, I don't know what to tell you guys. I can't lie to you. If you don't believe that, I don't know what to tell you. All right, I don't know what to tell you at no point. All right, yes, I think that I'm agreeing with that. I think what he has in store for having the local players to plug and play, and if we have an exceptional local player, put him in the team. If he's doing better than the others, that's the domestic. I wish the domestic. So it means domestic playing. All right, if you have that, your plug and play, I'm okay with that. All right, and also the overseas, starting with the overseas, which is locals playing overseas and overseas born. Those are the persons that you're trying to prioritize, because those are going to give you the best foot forward. That's what I agree with as well. I could never agree with nothing else, because other countries doing it, almost every country doing it, except the ones them that has the higher league, which our league cannot compare with it. That's a fact. All right, so to go the opposite way is just like a lose-lose, and you're just pandering to people that only want certain things, like the persons them from Harborview that made the statement of, oh, this player is better than that player, and that player not even having a contract in a professional league. You understand me? So those things, nah. I respect what the coach said. The coach is not making any excuse or nothing. The coach is not making any excuse or nothing. The coach is straightforward, and I do like it. All right, the coach what makes a lot of sense. All right, and that's the difference. When you already always listen to a bag of bass, you don't even know what sense look like. He was making a lot of sense. Hopefully we have enough time on our hands, which I do believe that we have enough time on our hands. Hopefully we get enough games for him to put these things into action, and I think he's going to be successful in my eyes. Then I like what I saw. All right, I like what I saw. So let me know what say you on it. All right. All right. So let me see. All right. So Skeptic said quality coaching at the youth level is paramount to getting better players for the national team. Yes, I understand that. That is true. So JD, some little bad construction thing causing the field not to look better. I don't know. I don't know, because it's a lot more than just the water alone make fields look better, you have to have the outline plans. So you have to consult somebody that gets the best fields in the world and how they go about it, because we are in a location that we have a lot of water unseen. So water should not be our problem. You understand me? I think we are not doing a lot more things to get better pitches, but we know we should be able to get the best pitches, the best pitches then possible. You get me? If it's water alone our problem. JD, we should want to raise our levels. We want people to accept low standard. This is not 1998. Hallgrimsson doesn't know the players said that they would play better with better pay, and didn't comfort his crap out. And no, TikTok, you're going over the top now. I think you're just the coach never said nothing like that. I've listened to it, and I never did it live because I never wanted no confusion. So I've never listened to it live. All right, I've never listened to it live, none at all. All right, yes, none at all. So I know what I'm listening make more sense than what you're doing. You're just going over the top, TikTok. All right, we must have high standards even at the field level, 1000%. Yes. When I was growing up in Kingston, all Kingston and St. Andrew clubs are dirt fields. Yes, we have made improvements, but the difference is, Julian, we have better players now. We have better. It's 2023 now, so we can't say when you were growing up, and I assume that you're over 18. So that's 18 years ago. You cannot compare it with the same thing, Big Boss. All right. So I'm very sorry. All right. Yeah, man. 70 like it's okay, Warren. It's okay. We are not here to build vibes. We don't base our content off vibes. Our content should be based off education. So I don't want to be having be the man who have vibes. I want to be the man that is educated to the matter. So at least I'm putting out something forward to make it look better, or make it look exactly as what Jamaica has. So Warren, we don't work off that. I know what people requires in order to get likes on videos. I know what's required, and I'm not gonna conform to that, Warren. I will lead with education. Always. Yes, I am not going to lead with vibes. All right. And this video does not require that, Warren. So that's okay. Enough people will pass through and hit the like button. Look how much rainfall a year. Yes, Martin. Yes, man. We should be able to fix that, but we just need to approach it unseen, as we don't know. You have always said that people need to approach things as they don't know to look the information. You get me? I think most of these people in these surroundings always approach it like they know it already. So it's hard for that. It's hard for them to win in the end because they're starting from a point of what they know and they don't want to learn anything more. You get me? Yes. So it's more likely it's going to be a failure there. All right. All right. Chris Smith said, Owen, remember Fuller said it on Ryan show, that these youth should stop finding excuse about feel and go and improve themselves because he used to play on worse pitches. Yeah, but it's 2023. You can't just want to give them bad pitches to prove that they are more equipped to go outside. No, Chris Smith, I would disagree there. I think you have to just go with what you have. All right? Yes. You have to just go with what you have. Period. All right? Yes. And if you have better, you have better. All right, but I don't necessarily think, and I don't think you can improve certain places, Chris Smith, if you don't have the better pitches. You're gonna always be behind the 8 ball, and then when you go overseas, you can't catch up with nobody. You get me? So you're setting up yourself to fail. You get me? Soil must be the issue. Water can't fix pitches. All right. What I don't like with most Jamaicans, they ask for better. And when better comes, they trying to fight it. Yes, yes, yes. That is a problem. Yes. In track and field, our youngsters train for years on the grass and dirt. That they didn't stop us from beating the world. But South Cry, we need better. We need better, South Cry. Blair video said also the players field are not level. All right. Tennessee, thanks for the super chat. JD, I think you should ignore TikTok. Yes, man, I'm gonna ignore him from this point, but I always try to give people a point just to prove something. But he's not. He's just trying to object. If we say what TikTok said to yesterday, he's gonna go different version. He's just a diverter, and I think I might not go because guys, I don't care how much subscriber I truly have, I want the right subscribers, people that are intelligent enough, to complete shows so that at least it can make sense at the end. You get me? Yeah, that's what I'm going for, and as I started this video, that's what I wanted to achieve. I don't really care. You get me? Yes, I want sensible people. Me no want idiot. All right? Yes. That's what I want, straight up. And I'm not going to go around in the corner because I'm not a liar and I'm not a weak person. All right? I'm not weak-minded. All right? I said from the other day, I want to do my own shows because I want to put up my perspective. Simple. And I want sensible people to, if they are challenging me, they're challenging me and they're making sense, to make sure when people watching it, rewatching it, it's coherent enough so someone else from a next country can see it. Most of the Jamaican videos, nobody from no other country can watch it. You get me? Yes, because of what we do from the chats and how we approach things. When I just came here, I had Americans on my main channel watching it and getting all the information just the same. People can't get any information because most of the times we're not making sense. I have to be honest to you. You get me? Because what we try to live off, it's just wrong, So the coach came in and made some very good points, and he's trying to get it forward. You get me? So we have to wake up, all right? We know we have people that believe that we're the greatest, which I don't believe we are. I don't even think nobody is the greatest. I just believe that work defines who is better than who. I don't believe nobody is the best at nothing until they start their work in it. All right? Yes. So if you work harder, obtain more information, which is knowledge, you're going to be better than the person that does not have nothing. Not because you're born in Jamaica, you are going to be running left everybody. No. It never worked. Because before, in 1996 and those years, Jamaica never run left everybody. Who people are fool. I was watching running at that time. So it takes more than just get up and just run left everybody. It don't work. You're just lying. You're just a false pride person. And that is what that I think what Jamaica need to move from, the false pride people. What Jamaica adapted to make Jamaica competitive in running right now is education. They have improved with good physiques as well, and that's where that's where the success came from. Education with good physiques brought the success. So it's education. Jamaica never weren't running and left nobody in a 1996, 1997. It never happened. We are dominant now, but it never happened before. Stop making people lie to you, people. It never happened. And anybody can go and check the rule books. I was around and I was big enough to see it myself. You get me? So let we lead with education, man. Let we lead with education. I'm begging people. Have sense. Stop rundown vibes. And that's why we're gonna go in the department of dunce badness. That's why we accept certain things. Because we are trying to run down vibes. We just want to have a fix. Like we're crackheads. We just want to have a fix. That's why we harbor the dunce badness business. Because we are running down, we are behaving like crackheads. We want a fix. These things need to stop, man. You get me? We have a man coming here, we paid him a lot of money, and he wants to give us something. Why are we trying to divert it and try to put a different narrative on it? Let we try and seek more knowledge, man. Just like how the track and field did it, we want more knowledge. We have better players now, so let we get the knowledge to put with it, and then that will gain us some success. It makes sense because that's what gave us the success in Jamaica. We have good pitches in Jamaica for them to run on. All right, more people working overseas from Jamaica that's running. All right, so all of those things put together make something, man. All right. Yes, so let we be more respectful on it. All right, yeah, man. Let me. Hallgrimsson is disingenuous. You heard when management asked him who Bills feels in Iceland, he got quiet. Whatever. TikTok. I'm just so done. JD, the subscribers will come, JD, as long as you stay true and unbiased. Joseph, I'm the most confident Jamaican YouTuber. I'm not asking you that, Joseph. Remember, I am the one that bring this to even beneficial standards. No, I'm not worried about subscribers. You saw me go out there and do in every different country. And I apply footballing education to it, and people respect me at the end of the day. You understand me? That's the difference. You get me? Because I apply the right thing. I don't go off like I want a fix, like I'm a crackhead. I don't do that. I'm Joseph. I stand up in the fire and say the right thing, and people respect me. Go on America, people respect me. Nigeria, people respect me. Suriname, Haiti, everywhere, people respect me. Maybe not so much in Jamaica, but I still believe that enough people in Jamaica respect me just the same. Because it was people came back to me and said, Hallgrimsson is saying everything what you're telling people for the last 2 years. You get me? Yes. Southcar said, yes, JD, we do need better. In fact, we deserve the best if we can have it. But our long ball... All right, man, TikTok is something else, man. TikTok won't stop in, man. Number one guy, big up yourself, man. TikTok won't stop, guys. You need to go up against TikTok, guys. You need to call him out, man. You get me? Because TikTok not making things realistic, Michael Jordan and Kobe will tell you how many shots they make in practice. Most learn through repetition and commitment to the program. 1000%. Not false pride. Professional Pro Club said, not false pride, naive pride. Okay, whichever one, but it's some unnecessary pride. You get me? we out here agreeing with the coach, and TikTok still finding a way to have our argument. I don't know this is possible. Give all rocks, the U20, 17 and 15 girls and boys get some of our. Okay, fair enough. TikTok is something else, I don't want to be misunderstood. I know we need better pitches. I just don't agree that it's the pitches that make us kick the ball long. No, but I never agreed. I never said that, and he never said that as well. Southcry, he never actually said that. He never actually said that either. All right, he never actually said that. All right, Humble One said, JD, please ignore TikTok. Yeah, we have to ignore TikTok because TikTok trying to make the show go bad. And then now, because I've watched him on other shows, because when I'm rewatching this for the information, I've seen his comments, and he tried to be more respectful and orderly. I think he doesn't like me. and doesn't like what I stand for. So he comes to disrupt my show and go on every other platform and try and be respectful. So I think he's just trying to disrupt it. And if he continues, we have to just move away from TikTok. You know, I'm very sorry. I try to show him as much respect, but this is the only place he comes and be like that. Top Striker said TikTok is right. Hallgrimsson is dishonest. He didn't tell the people that the oil-rich Icelandic government build fields, but the fields are there. Top Striker. So stop moving away from the point. The fields are there. So it's whatever bring you to the promised land. That's what he was talking about. So you, Top Striker and TikTok, you are looking for problems. That's why you're looking for that. Yeah, you notice you never admit say they don't have better fields than Jamaica. You couldn't say that because that's not the facts. You move on to who bought the fields. Well, we don't care. Jamaica have a lot of scammers that is extremely rich with a lot of money. So let we use the scammers' money, or use the drugs dealers' money, or use the things that Iceland don't have, which is a lot of resources in Jamaica and a lot of people that would invest in better fields. Let we approach it like that, Top Striker. All right? Yes, because what you have said never actually cancel out what the guy, you never attack the guy argument. You're just trying to attack the guy. And people like you, we need to move on away from. All right? Yes. It's good to see the coach speaking often and interacting with the fans. Yes, Natty Congo said, blessings JD, real education, information, educational information at all times. Yes, man, that's what I want, man. I don't want no subscribers. If people want vibes, you can just leave. Because I want to go with information rather than vibes. That's what I said I want. Information rather than vibes. So you can just leave. You get me? Yes, man. Some of them, man, inside the chat, so negative, want the man to feel like they're friends. Yeah, it's sad, man. And that's what I'm understanding now. Because from TikTok, come here, I've pointed out 5-6 places where he talks on some things. TikTok don't say nothing about nothing good. Everything is just bad. Okay, no problem. All right. It's a no-brainer that good surfaces are essential to improve the football in JA. 1000%, man. Every negative comment about the coach equates to a timeout. Yes, man. Do what you want to do, people. Do what you want to do. Believe me. Do what you want to do. I don't even care anymore. Our moderators them run the chat from today. You get me? Yes, because I just want to focus on the actual qualities at hand. You know, with the plans, the North Americans, US and South Americans have to join competition. Okay, club and country. This region will start rivaling Europe when it comes on to marketing. Okay, yes. Yeah, man. People know us do that. Once you're a moderator and you think that they are disrupting the show, let's remove the people, man, or time them out and stuff, and so they can come with reasonable conversation. You know, JD, I told you that that's what he does. It's the only place he comes to be disruptive. Yes. So tell you what, TikTok, if you cannot reason with me, you can't stay here. And if you not come on this show to try to be, because no, I'm not being the hater of Jamaica, what you claim to say I am. I am trying to be the realistic person with approaching it with education, and you're still trying to come be disruptive. So you can leave, man. Because I promise you, if you reveal yourself to people, they would have been shocked who you are. They would have been shocked who you are. Or even if you're outside Jamaica as well. Yes, because remember, I can check IP as well. I can check IP. No, database, because it's coming up here. That's why. JD, when we criticize JFF, TikTok is always supporting them. Know that we are giving praise to the coach. He is being negative. Yes, it's humble one. It's weird. It's weird because it's only positive. Good idea. Scammer money for feel. Yes, man. All of the money where them catch, all of the ganja them when them catch, all of the cocaine and them catch, and all of them something when them catch money and them stuff there that people can't claim. You take it and put it into sports facilities because nobody can come and claim it. You take it back, put it into sports facilities. That's how you do it then. Since people are going to talk about drugs dealers and whosoever and rare. So take the money that you catch, because they always catch 3-4 big buses per year in Jamaica. That's a fact. From I know myself from early in the 90s, sensible. They have always done that every year. So take all of those big money, all of those big buses, and just put it into facilities to help the kids them, because it is the thing damaging the kids them. So take the same money, put into the facilities then, and we will be okay. Good idea. Scammer money for the field when team. No, they don't have to shout out anybody. All right. No, but it's coming up. It's coming up, so that's why. It's coming up, so that's why. Oh, Smith said it was the U.S. Football Federation leading up to the host in 1994 world set to identify and improve the country's feel. Okay. So he's making sure to tell you that this is the way you get it done. Yes. JD, are you keep replying to him? Yes, but someone, that's why I said the moderator and them to just remove TikTok from the conversation, because he's not acting civil. All right. Yes. He's not acting civil, so he can just remove TikTok and let me stay towards the conversation. All right, so we have done the hour and Mr. Hallgrimsson. I thought it makes perfect sense what he talked about. As what we said, I would love for him to do a next interview, and because that was based on him reasoning out his ways. All right, like why he's here, what are his functions here, what we should expect going forward, who he's trying to target to gain success and those things. So now I want him to lament on the last part of who he wants to target and stuff, you know? Yes. Jordan Williams said, Imaxit football, that interview gave me hope, can't lie. And by the way, the fields can improve. I doubt it as difficult as we think. But I came late, so I will rewatch. Yes, man, I don't think it's as difficult. I think it's good that he puts. That's what people don't understand, you know. Him putting out that statement, you know. More people will pay attention to it because it's him. You understand me? So it's good that he did it. So that's what we're talking about. It's good that he did it, because him being the head of Jamaica putting out that statement, no other people will come out and say, oh, damn. We really need to put out some work on it here. So look, all right, today is the 26th of February. So look and see if you're not going to hear a conversation starts to talk about upgrading fields. Just look, you know, 26th of February. Let me write it down and look. I'm going to wait and I'm going to tell you when you see 26th of February. Look in your thing, and you're gonna see for yourself. Look how much attention because he brought it to it. Look how much attention fields in Jamaica will get. You are going to learn what he was actually doing. All right, you're gonna realize. So let us stop thinking shallow. What he did was a perfect thing. Say it on the launch, so it blew up in other people's faces. All right. So they have to do something about it, all right? And that will help Jamaica kids. So it's a win-win for everybody, all right? Everybody. So just watch. I'm going to show you, 26th of February today, I'm talking about it. Look how long from this point it's going to take for them to start talking about, they are going to start structure one field to be at least better. Look how much time from this. You just watch. You're gonna laugh till you're dead. All right, just watch. All right, let me move on to some of our players that did well. All right, played. All right, that actually played in the Premier League this time around. Leon Bailey and Aston Villa did play. All right, Leon Bailey for the last 2 games, I thought he came in as a substitute. Right, as a substitute. He came in as a sub the last 2 games. All right. Let me try and bring up Aston Villa right here to show you. All right, they got the win over. He came in as a substitute in both games. All right. I don't know if the coach trying out a few things, hence why they did so. Yes, I don't know. So just watch that from this point to see if he's getting more. If the team is getting more logs, more fruits, playing that more organized. All right. Because you see, if that's the situation, remember it's our talking, guys. You see, if that's the situation, when you can't come here and tell me, you know, see if Leon Bailey come off the bench always, and they have to play like what they have now, it simply means he can't function in a more stable, organized system. He has to go in the expansive system, as what we said about two managers that was actually there. All right, but I think it's just the coach trying out things. I'm not saying that's the case. I'm just saying I think it's the coach trying out things at this point. All right, I'm not gonna jump the gun. But if they are getting success and he keeps coming off the bench, it simply means that what Gerard said before is exactly um exactly no, we will pull it up. We will pull it up. Letter boss, don't worry yourself, man. Once let me put it here. No, he started in one, I'm talking about he never started in the last match in Arsenal. Um when he no, he never started in the Arsenal one. He came on. Let me check it right here. For the Arsenal one. He came on. Let me make sure I'm accurate on the Arsenal one. Alright, where's the Arsenal one? 1 second, guys, that we put up right here for Arsenal. He came on in the Arsenal one. Obviously, yes, he came in the Arsenal one right here. Alright? Yes, he came in the Arsenal one. And then in the Everton one, he started but came out. And then they scored the 2 goals after him coming out. Alright? Yes. But what I'm trying to explain to you is when they're playing narrow, for 3 managers completely. This has nothing to do with Leon Bailey. This has to do with what Aston Villa gets success from. No. Humble one. I made a mistake in not starting. The point that I wanted to make is to say the coach and the narrowness. Because what I'm seeing, once he's not on the field, they're playing narrower. And they are getting more results when they are more narrow on the field. And it was because I tried to base it off when they got success on the previous managers. You understand me? That's what I was trying to say on the one. So maybe I got it misconstrued there. Maybe I am wrong there. All right? Yes, because we're big men, we can say when we're wrong. All right? Yes. So in the Arsenal game, he never started, and he came on. And in the Everton game, he started but came off, and then they go more narrow, and then they get the win there. All right. So clearly, this is just 2 results. And it's when they're narrow, they look a little bit solid. All right. So that's what I'm saying. So I'm saying what we jump to say with other coaches. With other coaches, we should not jump to say that because we don't know the truth, what's going on in Aston Villa. You get me? Yeah, we don't know what is going on truly in Aston Villa. You get me? Either they don't have enough pieces to play expansive football. So if that's the case, that simply means Gerrard was not wrong. You understand me? He has to play a certain way to get results. To be honest, all right. So they won it. Liam Bailey came on. Came off. Let me bring up that on the stats sheet for you. He came off. They said he has a 6.5 year. I will bring up the stats so you can see it. All right. 61 minutes played, 24 touches. And remember, they are playing against Everton, They are playing against Everton. So I think that's a low amount of touches because they are a good team. They are a very good team that they should be getting more. They are in comparison to Everton, they are a good enough team to get more of the ball to their forwards. But not the big teams, them. The big teams, them, I don't think they're gonna get so much balls to their forwards. So 24 touches. He could have more. He could have more in this game, and they should have been getting him more on the ball in this game. All right. But if you go and watch it yourself, maybe you might see something else. All right. 10 of 16 on the passing, which is 63. 4 of 4 long passes, which is good. Ground duels 1 of 7. That's not good. Aerial duels 0 of 3. Possession lost 10 times, and fouls committed 3, and 1 time was fouled. And in the defensive department, he had 1 interception and 1 time dribble pass there. All right, so he's trying his best. But all I was trying to say when it comes on to Leon Bailey is we don't know what Aston Villa's system truly is. They are still not in that mood to have a right system. So we'll just watch if he gets game. If he comes off, I don't think it's naturally. him not doing good. I think it's more of. The coach is still searching to find something in the team. That's what I'm trying to go with, and I'm trying to say that Gerrard might not have been wrong to put him on the bench and them stuff there because he was always trying out things. You get what I'm trying to come with now, guys? Because look, if you don't have true out and out wingers to play with Liam Bailey, it's kind of harder to play with him on the field. If you're not going to use him as a striker. If you use him as a striker, he does not have that strength to hold up against these tough, big stonish defenders. You understand me? Every one of these smaller forwards, they said it's a problem to play with these tough forwards. You remember my boy that came into Chelsea? He said he never knew Werner. He never knew that they were so big and strong. The defenders. Obviously, maybe people said he was using it as an excuse, but it's harder when you're playing as a striker and you're naturally a out and out winger. Because when you want to go in behind, it's harder for you to turn on them. You wanted space to get in behind because your speed is the most better one. It's not your strength. You understand me? So it's harder for him to do certain things. But obviously the team is in an identity crisis at this point. And not at this point. For the entire year. That's the one thing we could say with Aston Villa. They are in an identity crisis. So it's hard for we to judge what their best team is overall. They're in an identity crisis and they're still looking forward for it. So Liam Bailey, you will always see the team fluctuate. And it's not based on Bailey himself. It's based on the entire team looking for a structure to just make sure they can stay up, and then next year now they can go out for the right pieces to expand towards their game, and doing that will expand on Liam Bailey's outreach as well. You understand me? Yes. So for now, just keep on supporting Aston Villa, watching the games and we come and chop it up and see what's up. You get me? Let me go through the comment section before we move to the other players. Because guys, this is going to go to 2 hour maximum. All right. All right. Me feel hype until them sub him off. Okay. All right. Why? But the goals came after, so you can't say you feel hype because they went narrow and they looked good doing it. And they looked good under Lampard playing narrow as well. You get me? Because they're protecting their lines. Bailey is low on confidence right now. He's either good or bad. He has no in between. That's coming from T1 Hamilton. Yes. There is no good and bad no in between. Just good or bad. Hopefully he gets better under Emery. But would you agree to what I'm saying, T1? That it's based on the lack of identity coming from the team overall, maybe causing that problem. All right, because that's where I was trying to lead to when I talked about the stats and the games. JD, do you think the coach of Villa is confident in Bailey? Yes or no? I think he's not confident in none of the forward players as yet, aside from the strikers. You get me? He's sure on the natural strikers. You get me? And if you watch his style of play, I think the strikers was the first one he wanted to make sure he can identify. Emery does not have 2 wingers because Gerrard sold and loaned all of them. That is why Emery have to play that position with Bailey. Yeah, well, it's tougher. It's tougher for him to look to him normal self because I don't think striker is his main role. You know, Bailey not doing anything with the ball. Simple. Why would you bench him? Bailey not doing anything with the ball. Simple. Why would you bench him? No, I think they were trying to go in a different manner. Professional pro club. So that's why they took him off to go to a different system. You know, because they wanted to have more rigid players in the system. You get me? And then in more central creative players to get something fast up the top. You get me? And he's not none of those players. You get me? Yeah, so they wanted something different. So that's why they changed it to mix it up, you know? And they got a result from it. All right? Isle Watkins is the only one he's sure on. Yes, Marcelo, we have to be honest. Ollie Watkins, even if you don't rate him, He offers physical strengths upstairs, and to draw his team into play. Watch the games. That's what they do, and good evening system. That's why I'm surprised that people saying, oh, his system is good for Bailey and this. But I've watched Good Evening and I don't know. I know his system and I don't think his system um, flourishes players that wants to be in isolated pockets more than anything else. I am very sorry. No, JD, they have to have an identity. They play 4-4-2 because of the players that are there. We do agree that the position is not his best. Okay, but he have to adapt in some cases. But they have next year. There are just a few more matches left, before next year, and then they can buy the players that can complement a more expansive system. All right, yes. Top striker said Bailey is world class. He's waiting to show it for Jamaica. All right. All right, I don't know. I don't know how to answer that one. I think you have to answer that one yourself. All right, I don't know. Any new players expected for the game? Truth and more, I am not sure if any new players. But I heard the coach said he contacted players. All right, so that's good. That's good. So at least he said he contacted damn players. All right, so so that's good. So it's possible that people could have given him answers. All right, but I am not sure, so I'm not going to come here and act like I'm sure. All right, because I'm not a liar. You get me? I just say it as it is, and we work with it. All right. Bailey Roxy right now, consistently Roxy. This is coming from Professional Pro Club, not me. All right. Detabah said Bailey is world class in EPL. Question. Wow, Jamaicans chat too much crap. All right. Oh, yeah, but his belief, so you just leave him to that. For me, I don't think he's world class. But he's a player that can reach places because he has skill sets. If he's on the right team, they could bring that skill set out of him and make him achieve more things. But I think world class, I define world class different from others. Maybe top strikers world class definition is different. All right. Bailey T1 Hamilton says Bailey is not world class. Sorry. I would sell Bailey Professional Pro Club if they can't get the complimentary piece like Ismail Sarr to come in the club and do that. I think selling him would be on the cards because they would want a striker and then a workhorse right and left midfielder. So that you could see a situation where they have to sell him. You understand me? Yes. Owen said, all of us on YouTube contacted players as well. We want to know if they are coming or not. Well, I am going to try to find out. I don't know. All right. The Villa fans, them ignorant for him right now. There is a 19-year-old getting some cameos and he looks good. Yeah, but he plays deeper and he puts in more shift, more defensive line blockers shift. Go and look at that statistic. So that's the difference. You get me? Yes, so, and he's hungry. He's fighting for a place. Maybe Liam Bailey believed that the team would have revolved around him. You get me? I Revive said, Bonnie Shaw is the only world-class player Jamaica has. All right. My goodness. Let me move on to Mikel Antonio. Mikel Antonio got little game time. After my boy came in and did a job, scoring 2 goals, coming in from Aston Villa, scoring 2 goals. Mikel Antonio came in and give a cameo. Little bit of minutes he played, but he still registered a goal. As you can see there, Antonio came in for Inks on the 84th minute and scored in the 85th minute. So 1 minute after coming in, he scored a goal. So it's the next goal registered to Mikel Antonio. All right, and they are trying to work their way to get out of the relegation zone and be a more threat team. So they had some results went their way in previous weeks. So they are looking looking better and better. So let's see if they can keep it up. All right. I do believe that they're going to be safe because they're a better team than teams that are higher than them. But they have to keep on showing it. You get me? Because this is a make or miss league, as how the NBA would have called it. You know. So if you're missing it, you're not going to be in it. You know. Yes. All right. I revives that are facts. Okay. So people saying that um all right, let me see what people saying in the comment section. Top striker, the coach said he spoke to two players, one positive and one negative, but he doesn't feel comfortable doing it, and the JFF should do it. But top striker, when I've said that, TikTok said that is not what he heard on the clip. So I don't know how you come and be saying that, because that's what I heard and that's what I wrote down. That's what I took the clip off. But he said that's not what the coach said. So I don't know what to say. That simple tell me that people just go in places for the vibes. So I want, guys, this is not a Jamaican channel. Let me make it clear. I am a Jamaican and we cover Jamaican content, but this is not a Jamaican channel. None of my channels are Jamaican channels. They are all worldwide football channels, to be honest. But this more centered around Jamaica, Suriname, Haiti, and those things. All right? Yes. But reality is I am in the Jamaica space from time to time. All right? I just want to come off with sense. I am not going with no vibes. I don't come here to build no vibes. Because majority of the time when you're building vibes, you're not making any sense. You understand me? Because you have to go out of the way to appease people in your chats, and I'm not gonna do that. All right? I want to make sure it stays on quality. All right? So if that's what I heard from the coach, I'm going to come here and say it. You get me? I'm not going to lie for not to fight against something because maybe that's what the consensus in the chat saying. No, it's not going to work. The coach said he contacted that, and it's 50%. It's 50%, and that is 50% of the persons that he contacted. That is 1 and 2. One said no straight up, and one said he's giving him ultimatums. Do this, do that, and I will come. All right? So that's exactly what was said and at the time. All right? Yes. So that only goes to show that we have something out there. We just need to get it. You get me? Yes. So we have to change our mentality of acting like we are the biggest thing in this world. And we have to go out there and want these players. You get me? Because now we realize that through around 4 to 5 things, I've learned a lot, guys. 4 to 5 instances, I've learned a lot. Because I had gotten information that a lot of past players not really happy with the treatment of how Jamaica dealt with them. And when people want to play for Jamaica and we reach out to them, they have consulted other personnels. And they're saying, hey, do it at your own risk, you know, because I was not treated well. So I hope Jamaica can change, not Jamaica, the JFF. So we don't say Jamaica, the JFF. I hope we can change that mentality going forward. I hope we can change that mentality going forward, all right? I hope we can change that mentality going forward, which is treat the guys them well, be straight up with them. And you said something, Hallgrimsson. Hallgrimsson said that is not his job, so you would prefer them to do it. I think it's best he does it because he's the man that comes in with standards. Nobody else changed in that time. He's the only one that changed out of that system. Nobody else changed. So you're not going to get a difference from them. So he has to be the one sticking with his database and talking to people and give people assurance that he is going to be the one doing it. So I will say this to Mr. Hallgrimsson. In order to get that done, you have to do it yourself and stay with it because it's going to affect your legacy in Jamaica. You understand me? So you have to be the one to make sure you give the guys them the security and for the 4 years that you're, and don't give them beyond the 4 years because you don't know if you're going to be here for 4 years more. So you don't give them anything behind that. You get me? So you don't sell them something wrong. All right? Yes, that's all I can say at this point. All right? Yes, and I think that would be okay. Database said, Butler are those players' agents. So he can't talk all He can talk all the nonsense he needs. Yes, I do believe. I think you can't listen to Butler as a football personally. You have to just listen to him as an agent. So it makes more sense and you keep a respect level for him. But if you listen to him talking as a coach or something, you would think that he doesn't have much sense. I have to be honest. You know I'm a straightforward person. Yes. So if you listen to him as an agent, you can say, oh, I totally understand where he's coming from. But when he talks other things, you have to just say it don't make much sense. And I've said that over and over. And Devon, big up yourself, massive respect, man. Yeah, man, we're gonna keep doing what we're doing, man. Are we do it, Are we set the trend, So we will change the trends because I set all trends. So I'm gonna change the trend to sense, So sense prevails. Yes. Team makes adjustment to play versus Bunny and defenders have sleepless nights. All right, guys, we have to talk. We have to move from. Yeah, man. Yeah, Mr. United. I don't talk about those things. I don't talk about those things because I know what football what requires, and I love the fact that the coach came and said everything that I've been saying. You get me? So it shows that the part that I'm on is accurate. So I will keep on learning so I can keep on coming here and give you guys what you think, what I know you need. All right? I will give you that and I will approach it that way. I will be the person that pop up from time to time and try to keep sane as possible. You get me? Yes. And I don't want anything else. I don't want to be famous, to be comedic. I don't want none of that. You know? I got fame on YouTube via footballing conversation. So I don't need any other fame because I'm not a lunatic. You get me? No type of vibes around it. Yeah, man. Oh, Smith, I don't want no vibes. You get me? Yes. I just want football. And I think if Jamaica starts taking football serious, because that's what everyone missed, out of Hallgrimsson's statement, he's trying to show you that you have to love the football. You have to love the football to get what you want out of the football. And not having the right fields and everything showcase that we don't love it. We have to approach it that way, man. We have to start from loving it. You get me? Yes. Top Striker said he did not say why the player was negative. Watch it again. But I never. He stated. Top Striker. He stated exactly what's required. I think you need to listen to that part. Maybe you start to rave first. I've watched it and came here to talk to you. And then you are telling me that watched it on a live. You understand me? Yes. Mr. United said Bailey is playing in a top league in the world. About 5 Prem goals. We have to give the man respect. World class or not. But United, nobody never eyed respect from him. But you have to learn to be objective. And the statement was he is world class. So when people said he's not world class, they are not taking anything away from him. They are just stating what they believe. And the world class conversation. So we have to learn to can separate conversations. All right, or not to find something to be sympathetic. A man come out and say a man is world class and he said he ain't, and you explain why he ain't. You're not bad-minded. You're just more objective towards something and you're giving a statement. So you don't need to come and say, but he scored 5 goals. We know he scored 5 goals. That's why people respected him. But they just said he's not world class. So you can score 5 goals and not be world class. Simple. You understand me? And still be a good player. And that's what people said about him. So we don't need to go for sympathy. We need to leave that part. If you're having an argument, attack the argument and just don't go anywhere else. Mr. United. You understand me? Don't go anywhere else. Just attack the argument. People said he's not world class because that was the conversation. We don't need to give him the extra respect or nothing. We gave him the respect different from the world's class conversation. All right, yes. Every damn Jamaican known the man is not lying. The pitch is bad. Yeah, that is very clear today. JD, when you say this from 2 years, how them say you're bad mind, and when Grim come and say it, there are no. Yeah, but you remember that Grim have a European license. You understand me? I am going to school, so I am learning every day. You understand me? But what that shows, that means I'm learning more things than what most people in Jamaica I'm learning. Then you get me. That's what it's showing me. So I have to just take it as a positive and just keep on moving. And at the same time it shows me that this is the reason why we never took one of our higher license personnels from our diaspora to be the coach, because sometimes it could give you the feeling that it's like we cannot listen to our own people. So if one of us get information and come back, we might not be so welcoming of that person. You understand me? It could give you that feeling from time to time. Island card. It could give you that feeling, but I am not here to be in feelings. We are here to just pass the information on and move on from there. And said, but why are they playing football if they don't love it? Because JPL obviously don't pay much. No, but it's different from what job you can get. It's different from what job you can get. So if you're making 40,000 to they said $1,000, which should equate to over 140,000. How much other jobs people in Jamaica, footballers in Jamaica, can get to reach 140,000? From the 40,000 to 140,000, you have to look at that as well, Owen, because a man might not be the brightest fox in the box and can't get the other jobs them that are available, and he decides, so listen to me, football of the way, because I can get I can get the sure 40,000 a year or 140,000 a year and get a contract and get more money on it as well overseas. Owen. So the possibility with less education. At the same time, not saying the footballers are done. Not saying that. I'm just saying maybe that's one of the reasons. Because I knew previous eras we had people that's the route that they took. I had friends that played in the national team because I stopped just a shy of playing national set of football in the country. All right. So I had friends that played there, and they never had certain things to go and work in the banks, but they had the skills to play football, and they used that. Highly known personnels, and they weren't shy of that. They went on to educate themselves further, but they never had certain things. That's why they did it as well. All right. Not true. Some JPL pay good money. All right. So see, Travis saying, so some of them from 40,000 to 100,000 is good money. Top Cycle say, I agree. I think he doesn't understand that he will get a positive response before JFF can. He's very naive right now. Hopefully he will learn and get the job serious. No, yes, that's why we are doing videos. So because he's listening. You get me? So we have to do the video. So he can take out what he wants out of it. Take what he will. All right. We are supposed to overhype a player that has only scored 5 goals and created 4 assists in 41 appearances. Our definition of world class. Yeah, but Drew Fortis, I played striker first. I played striker first. Then in high school, Manning Cup, I moved back to fullbacks, both of the fullbacks, and then played centre back as well. And then when I moved back overseas, then I played winger and striker as well. You get me? So my true position would be winger. So I can fill out in the fullbacks areas because I'm fast and strong as well. You get me? Yes, so I always fit in at the younger age to do what's necessary. You get me? But when I came over in Belgium, I did play winger and even try out for good clubs as a winger, and did well the time that I spent on the pitch. Because me coming over here, I was not acclimatized to the situation. And I'm not giving excuses. I scored 2 goals. My wife was there in the first 15 minutes, but I couldn't survive. I ended up in hospital after because maybe I was not wearing the right set of things. and almost hypothermia situation, because I was there trying hard to reach somewhere in life, and I had to do football and education at the same time. So I was going to college and trying. I put both things on the table and saying that I'm gonna go for it. And then I did played and get some good reviews and get help myself at the time. But once I started to work, I decided, okay, I can just leave the football thing alone and just move on, because I got the kid. I got the kid at the same time in Belgium, so I had to start not look out for myself, but look out for my family. And obviously, the money that you get to work and the money that you get to play at that level was 2 times lower. 2 times lower. So I would make 2 times more money working at the place that I was actually working at the time. So I had to just leave it. So football, I wanted to play it, don't get me wrong, because it was keeping me in shape mentally as well too. So I wanted to continue, but the money that I was getting to work, it makes no logical sense to go work and finish out football. And I was getting almost older. So I just said, all right, you know what? Let me try work a full year and get as much money, save up the money, and do something for my family, because my family is there. Yeah, so I had to make my decision, and I think everybody over in Jamaica would have took that money that I was getting to work. You get me? Yes, especially the night shifts. So I forgot about football when the money present itself. I'm very sorry, because I knew what I needed at the time, and you have to understand. All right? Yeah, we are all big people here. Yes. Warren Webster said, big, fast, and strong. Yes, I was one of the big, fast, and strong personnels. And when I came here, I learned about football as well. And not just the coaching part, but also the football inside. And I improved my game way better when I came here. Way better. Way better. Liam Bailey is not world class, but Bunny Shaw is world class. Yeah, Bunny Shaw have his claim. 2 out of 200 appearances, Jaja. Um, Bunny scored four today, while Liam Bailey scored 4 all season. But you have to look at what Bunny Shaw playing in, what she's playing with as well. Those are important. All right, those are important things. So Bunny Shaw have all of those quality English wingers that was ridiculously good. Whipping in crosses to her. She don't have to do much on the field to score tap-ins. All right, yes. We're not complaining about tap-ins, but I'm just giving Liam Bailey a case to say that. No, I'm not giving Liam Bailey any case. Liam Bailey ain't no world-class footballer. I'm not an idiot. All right, he ain't no world-class footballer. I'm not an idiot. You get me? He's a good player. That's it. That's where it stops. He's a good player. And he's Jamaican, so if you want to overhype him, I have no problem. But he ain't no world-class player. Bunny Shaw is definitely up there as a world-class player. All right? Our potential world-class player. I would put our potential, so let you go out and do it for this season and broke a record. And then we look at next season, and then we can start talk about her in that world-class vein, Yeah, but she's definitely heading towards that, because you have some ridiculous players, ladies players, guys. It's because we are not watching those ladies players. JD, we don't make excuse for Alan. No, man, that's why I never want the Alan conversation coming. I have never said that. Humble one, don't bother with it. Don't bother with humble one. All right. I've never said it. I never meant it that way. I'm just saying. I never talk about the tapping. I never elaborated on the tappings. All right. The man. I don't know. Oh, the man who starts when Holland tapping balls. I've never meant it that way. My God. Oh my God, I can't believe this. All I'm saying is, I was trying to make a case to say that you have 2 world-class players that's actually passing the damn ball to Bunny Shaw. You don't have 2 world-class players, a world-class forward and a world-class winger over the next end playing with Liam Bailey. That's all I was saying. And you have world-class midfielders in Manchester City's team, world-class defenders, world-class goalkeeper. So that's what I was saying, So you guys missed it. All right, that's settled. Yes, man, Database. Yes, man. That's settled, man. Big up Cass 1JM. My goodness, this video is ridiculous. All right. Oh my days, guys. Later, I'm going to be doing the finals. All right, and I've compiled my 25 best players of the U20s. Let me know how much Jamaican they think make it. Because you guys are going to cry, and I'm going to get into details and give you my reasons for everything, because what we said, we're not going off vibes. We are changing the things because we have changed all status quo. We are going off intelligence. All right, so we are going to go after footballing knowledge. And remember what you're going to do with that one when I name my 25. If you don't see those 25 players in the best player on Concacaf after it finishes, you beat me. You unsubscribe from my channel. No one gonna learn how much I know about football, because I'm gonna pick 25. All right, and if one Jamaican make it, God come. All right, yes. And then when the best 11 come out, make sure you give me my respect, because me I gonna pick my best 11 as well. The best 11. And if I get 9 out of 11, on the know say on the need to start V for jobs for me. Alright? Because before the first 11 came out, I've talked about a few players and they were in it. Alright? one at most, number one guy. No, we can't say one at most, because I know what you guys no remember, 25, is all down to the position you play. Alright? Yes, so 25. So I want everybody to come with their pencil and book. I'm starting 1 hour before that time, because we are going to give out the awards for the best players. All right. And I love the fact that a lot of people watches all of these games. So I hope you guys see the level of football now. The 3 teams. And you died that thing out of all 15-year-olds are the same. So leader can't come and tell you any foolishness. Anybody in Jamaica can't tell you the foolishness about all 15-year-olds are the same. That conversation done. That conversation done. Because we predicted all of the teams that would have gone to that level. So it shows you that it comes off with spacing, pace, and spacing, pace, and stamina with education. Spacing, pace, stamina, education, and obviously the talent that they have. So those are the 5 things you put together, and you can still differentiate it at 15 years old. I asked my teacher already, and he told me that, but I wanted to prove it in a competition, so that narrative, when you hear people said, oh, all 15-year-olds are the same, you tell them that they're flat out idiots, straight up, because that's not true. All right, we have literally throw that in the bin, all right, via actual tournaments, because we told all of the people that will turn up. What we are seeing now from players, we are seeing actual wonder kids in the tournament. We are seeing actual wonder kids in the tournament. But you're just not looking for what Wonder Kids offers. All right, we are seeing actual 1 or 2. Let me don't put them at Wonder Kid. Potential gems. All right, potential gems. We see 2 or 3 of them that are very different, very different. All right, so we have seen a lot of things, guys. All right. JD, not trying to change your topic, but I watched the Reggae Girls games against Australia today. Best I seen. Thank you very much, AC. I told you. But people out here telling me that, oh, them lose the game, so I'm in a business. So, you see, I put on go off, guys. Who just want to just feel good in on yourself. But if you're trying to work on something, Hallgrimsson is not going to get it right at the start. You have to work. You're going to lose some games, because we just talked about the spacing, pacing, stamina, IQ, and also the talent of the players. That's 5 things that you have to get crammed into one, It's going to take a while. It don't just come overnight. Is Belly near 25? No. But not because Belly is not in my 25, means that ex-Jamaican can't be in the 25. All right, so that gives you answer. All right, yes, Belly is not in my 25. All right, remember, so you have to pick a certain amount of midfielder, because you're making a team. All right, you're making a team, and if you're gonna go for the 25 best players, then majority of the times it's gonna be the higher end players. So you can get 25 players off, because I think all everyone in the starting 11 for most of the big teams were better than everybody on Jamaica team. So it was easier for you to get 45 players, and none of Jamaican players them could make the team. You understand me? So you have to strategize it so we can get every country in it. At least a player, almost every country, but based on performances. But we can get more people in it. So like per formation, per positions, we're gonna pick a few players. All right? Yes. So 2-3, 2-3 or 2-1.5. We have to cut a human being in half so we can get the 25. All right, Burton. From the US must be yes, man. The US youths are class, man. Some of the Canadians are classed as well. I know 10 Mexicans and 8 Asians in J. No. I don't even think one of the Asians have made it. A lot of players you have in the tournament, guys. JD, why was Jamaica coach hiding? Why was Jamaica coach was hiding the player? Which player? I don't know. Marcelo, question JD. Have you heard anything about Whisper and the trials? No. I've been a bit busy, I put on my story. I was going to Netherlands. Me and my family, we had a good time. That's why I felt a little bit comfortable to come and reason with you guys. Cause sometimes my brain cells, not in good state, Yes, so I had to take a drive out, and once we're done with the drive out, I came here and sit and have a conversation. Yeah, so I don't know much about Whisper. I've gotten information from the beat writer, but I prefer not to share it because it's opposite from what you're hearing from what I saw, the clips that people send me. And those are persons that were actually on the ground. Because the thing of him training with the first team, the guy that I heard, he's there every day, and he's not saying that, and he's asking me why are my people like that, because I sent the clip to him, and he said, I never saw nothing like that. People did special drills and they never had the numbers, so they made the numbers up with the special drill, and the player was a part of that. So the player was on one part, just taking part of building up a number. And because we exaggerate so much, all of a sudden he makes the first team and he's training with first team. So I prefer not to speak on those matters, I will just leave that to the more Jamaican-centric channels, I am not a Jamaican-centric channel. I'm just a Jamaican covering certain things. And that's what I want to be. Because if I stay on the edge right there, I can cover and do what I was known for, the Concacaf Bass title. So I need to go back there. So I have to do more work. I can't sit down and fight with Jamaican people every single day, because once they come out and tell them the truth, they don't want to accept the truth. Even when the persons are there and they don't have any affinity to Jamaica. So more likely they will tell the truth. You get me? And I'm telling you, the beat writer that I'm having conversation with, he said he can't stand it. He can't stand the person. So just get the news from your source. If you are so desperate to believe lies, just get the news directly from your source. They are more Jamaica centric, so they will overhype everything. You get me? But every report I've gotten, he never made no main team. He was just a part of a drill. So you get me? And I don't want to make it sound worse. So let me just leave that there. All right? Yes. So Marcelo, you will hear people come and talk about that. Bun up a long time. JD, that narrative. Yes, man. But I had to make sure I put it out there so people know that I've already chopped off that narrative. All right? Yes. Bunny have the highest expectations. The highest in 90 minutes to score a goal. Okay, XG. Obviously, but O Smith, it's not based on she. Only O Smith, so you cannot say that, because it's about the wonderful whippers. The whippers of the England. Yes, I would say Bunny is world class at the moment. Yeah, she's in a purple patch, all right? Yes. But one more year from this, she's definitely world class. Up JD, Chelsea has a verbal agreement with a 15-year-old Kendrick Pace of Valle in Ecuador before his debut, to bring him in when he's 18. All that non-European but not 18 yet. Wonder kid argument is base. Yes, mad vibes, but we know that we're studying football, so we know it's crap. You know, Real Baller said, JD, me rate you. Like oh you handle it when the entitled attack you. Military and Mr. LFC. You and military handle them like educated men. I try to avoid it, you know. And the really and truly true, I'm just here to make sure I can give you the information because a lot of people do wait on me to come with information. That's why I really still do this thing. Believe me. If not, I would have just left and gone other places to learn more, you know, because what we're fighting on is a more vibes category. We mash up the category. We can't put out any video. Before, when we just started this, it was shorter version videos. Now everybody want views and stuff. So it's a bag of live streams. And you know, and it go down the ground. Live streams should have come with things that you want to explain on top of the thing. So it left to vibes rather than education. And I think that's the damaging part of the category, to be honest, you know. But it's okay. It's okay. At least we have people here still trying to hold the category. Yes, JD, avoid the whisper conversation. That topic mash up stream. Yes, man. I will not talk about it. But I'm just telling you that what I've heard is nothing. What I've heard, the clips them, what I've heard from the handlers them in the clip, it's not true. You understand me? Yes. They can go on, guys. You can go on Twitter, you know, and ask people that's there, you know. Every day, you know. Instagram, and you can go on the social media and ask them, and you don't have to rely on nobody in Jamaica. What I've said is not disrespect to Jamaica, but because we are very much exaggerative culture. And if you want accurate, spot on information, and Mr. Ballhead Man and TVJ don't say bad mind because it's called being objective and want the truth. You know, so you can evaluate something properly. But obviously he's delusional and he loves to pick sides. Yes, that ballad brother. Because he said people is bad-minded of personnel. You understand me? You can go on Twitter and those places and ask for yourself, so you don't have to wait on me or any other vlogger to come and tell you anything. You know the truth, because these people not telling me because they know me and like me more than anybody else. They are telling me because I am the one reaching out to them and giving them back the information and stuff, because they're asking questions to do write up, and I'm giving them the information what the player is. You understand me? Yes. Humble one said, yes, JD, I've heard, yes, man. Football Global said, so man sounded like Eddie O called him personally. No, nothing like that. Nothing like that. That is not true. Not from what people, not from the facts that I got from the person, and I want to say that would be the facts. You understand me? Yes. Because those people don't have any affinity towards nothing. You get me? They're just passing on information, just like how they want information from me. You get me? JD, the fans and the commenters was concerned and not pleased that Bunny was not in the tournament. Okay. So that's why they are upset. But that's a part of the thing, you know? You have to get it's not Bunny alone playing. She will need assisters, just like Man City. You know, so they have to work on things. Life goes on, you know, life goes on. Let me maximize that right there. Yep, it is official. Stance Bunny as a world class. Oh God, all right. A world class player gets into any team in the world, and Bunny gets into any team. As I've said, Bunny don't get into any team in the world. All right. Yes, Bunny don't get into any team in the world. I am watching girls football every day. Mad vibes. You hear me? Not Mad Vibes. Our Vibes, I've watched them and assessed them, and I've covered ladies football throughout the last 2 years. Every single tournament. Even tournament that has nothing to do with Jamaica and Concacaf, I've done, you know? Yes. Patrick Riley, it was cleared. It was clear that he was not good enough to get a contract. It doesn't matter what story they're going to tell you. You get me? And that is just life. That's why I've always said, guys, if you try to approach it to what we know, and most of our people, which is to overhype ourselves and do certain things, that's why we can't come out and talk the truth anymore, because we're developing weak men. You get me? Because we don't have any belief. Sometimes we can sound slow down, confident. We're lacking confidence a lot of times. So that's why we try to act a certain way. You get me? So, but to educate yourself, you would have been much more humble. You'd have humility. You'd have been much more empathetic. towards life. These people don't. I don't even think they know what that means. You get me? They don't approach life to that. Their approach is all of this swashbuckling and nobody else not good and you alone great. I think when it's 2023, we have to move away from that. Education rules everything. All right, that's how I told you about 5 things: the spacing, the pace, the tempo. Yes, and the coach said the tempo of Jamaica is poor as well. Yes, he did talk about the tempo. All right, so everything that I've been saying here, that it's the same thing. So the spacing, and the pace comes with the education of the game and the stamina of your team. All right, so it everything intertwined. All right, so when we are here talking about Jamaican players talented, um, that makes no sense in football term. It makes no sense because if what you perceive as talent, which is the physical aspect of the game, the amount of other things that are required around it, um, what you perceive as talent will never work. Will never work. You're gonna always see these half-assed performances that you can't make sense of it. You're saying, oh, these guys look so good individually, but they can't play good here. You're gonna always see those things because talent is. I think talent is different from what we are perceiving talents to be. All right. Bonnie can take the Chelsea girl spot. No, no, no. Chelsea girl different, man. Different from her. I think the Chelsea girl is still better than her. I'm very sorry. You're talking a girl from Australia. Yeah, man, she's better than Bonnie. Just the same. Look at the amount of chances Man City creating. Yes, and look at the conversion rate. And Bonnie is not better than her. Bonnie is a good player, but she's not better than her. The opportunity players get in Europe with European is different from what a minor especially will get. If Raheem Sterling was living in Jamaica until 16, the opportunity would be different. Yes, sure, improvement, but let me tackle that point. You remember the next thing I'm going to chop up here? You remember they always said all Jamaican need is an opportunity. That is just an ego talk. All right. Can we have to chop up something when them say it? Jamaicans got opportunity, but you have a thing called producing. If you get the opportunity, it does not mean you're gonna go anywhere. You get me? It just means you get an opportunity to try and fit in. You get me? So it's simple. It simple means right here. An opportunity is an opportunity. Is what you make of it. All right. So Jamaicans don't just need the opportunity. You have to seize the moment as well. And in order to seize the moment, you have to know what you're doing. And obviously, based on what we are hearing right now from Mr. Speed and everyone, we don't have the capable resources to know what we're doing. So it's gonna be harder for we to seize the moments because we're not even there as yet. So I will go back to show improvement. Okay, yes, the ones them that actually got the information overseas, they are much more prone, no, not prone, but much more better to seize that moment due to the fact that they are much more educated on the matter. All right, and they have much more of the 5 things on the card. You understand me? Yes, but it's not opportunity Jamaicans need. You know. Yeah, not opportunity is just one part of it. It's a lot of things. You just saying it's Jamaica. There goes the ego when they said, "Oh, it's just opportunity Jamaica need." It's just the macho man behavior shining through, and that's why we send a lot of our players to fail because we think that they only need an opportunity. You get me? They said we only think we need an opportunity. No, we need to educate the people before we send them anywhere. They should be functional to communicate with people, and they should know the basics of the game. All right, which is not easy. You have to get those things in your system running. So kudos to academies like Kingston Academies. Them hopefully they're making sure to keep it consistent for run for the next 20 years or so to make sure at least develop the kids them, give them the right treatment. Some of these kids that I'm listening to at 17, I am not impressed with them at all. You might impressed with their physical side because the spacing and the pacing Manning Cup is completely different from the rest of the world. So your decision making is 3-4 seconds behind the rest of the world. So it's not hard to look good. We have to wait until we see you in different positions so we can really judge who you are. You understand me? That is the difference. You get me? And any sensible coach will tell you the same thing. You get me? You have the physical attribute, but that does not mean you have nothing. You understand me? You have pretty much 20% of what's required to become a professional football. And the last time I checked, 20% is not 50%, at least, to survive. So you need way more, and that need to imprint in the kids them from early. All right. So if we want to go further, we have to invest in the kids. You get me? And I've always said on this show, every academy, every professional JPL clubs should have an academy. If you cannot manage an academy, you should not have a JPL club. And that is what. That is what you need to go for. You should not own a JPL club if you're not spending money on an academy. Because that seems like it's just one way the money should go. If you like the product and believe in the product, you should be spending in the development as well. Let me know if you don't agree with that. I've said that for 2 years. Running now. That's what will bring so much more ease on other people, you know. Smith said, I am just happy the coach saw everything that we've been talking about. Yes man. No, and he does not water down nothing. Real Baller said, JD, I disagree with you on this one. That girl is not better in my opinion. Okay, alright, no problem. She has been doing it for a while, you know, yes. I hear commentators in England saying he doesn't see the need for clubs to be going other parts of Europe for players when they have academies with players capable. Well, they are not wrong. They are not wrong. But remember, sometimes cheaper options might help you, because some people have agents in and it might cost you a little bit more. We want to chop up the agency side one day, but that is when I can get additional paper so we can have a conversation, you know. Chop it up, JD. You hater talking the truth. No man, I am not gonna Tennessee. I am not going to touch those conversations. Who lacks opportunity like Africans and look at the ballers they produce. Yes, but mad vibes. People would not even know that most of the African countries, Jamaica is in a better state than them. You understand me? And when they come, they took Maggie's game. But you hear people in Jamaica try to tell you that it's other things. No, it's not other things. You're just lying. It's your macho man behavior coming out. The same ego coming out of you. You can't talk the truth. Maggie tell you the truth. So you never have to make up excuse. You know what I never like in life? A man making excuse for a man that not making excuse for himself. The man literally tell you that he was not good enough because of what transpired in Jamaica. He took up he drank the Kool-Aid and believed that he was better than everybody else. You understand me? When he came here, he was behind the 8 ball and he had to start learning. Then I heard people trying to make excuse for Maggie. Why? The man not trying to make any excuse for himself. The man is telling you the reason why he failed. And he's going to try and apply those logics to it and get better. I love people like that. You know why? Because he's facing reality. I love people like that. And I think more of our people should face reality. Because people like myself, the reason why I'm so different is because I faced reality. You get me? I did not come here to sell any what you call it, coconut juice, you know? Yes. Or whatever the name that they call it, you know? Unicorn juice. I have not came here to sell anything of that ilk, you know? I came here to just start the truth, you know? And reason. You get me? Yes. JD, sometimes it's not about the message. It's about the messenger. That's the difference between you and the coach. Oh, wow. Yes, Umzo. No problem. All right. Thank you very much. It's okay. JD, you know what? What are you saying? You can call in Big Boss. Let me plug in the phone. I will take the one call from the one Tennessee and hear what he has to say before we move on. All right. So all of the people, we are here chopping up it for 2 hours and 6 minutes. So all of our lovely subscribers that came out and supported us over the time, even in a time when Manchester United playing full game, you guys still came here and show up. So massive respect for that. Let me give you the score for Manchester. So Ten Hag look like he's gonna be winning, or Ten Hag look like he's gonna be winning his first trophy, right? Yes, they are 2-0 at this point. Goals came from Batman own goal and Casemiro. So Casemiro brought a trophy to Manchester United. So all I'm saying is, people, our real subscribers, yes, get this video to what? 150, 200 likes on the video, alright? Yeah, man, and make it be your in thing. If you claim to say you want information to be out there, you support information as well. You support that. You get me? Yes. All right. So let me hear what people saying here. Show improvement. First off, not true. Yes, Africans have it worst. All right. Laugh out loud. That wasn't a diss. I'm saying people will listen to the coach, but not you. I know, Umzo. It was not a good this. I know it was not a good this. I just read it that way. So me and you can continue to start the war. You know, Isaacs and Gakpo are flappers. Oh wow, that's a strong one. They are not. There are a lot of European academies in Africa. Top striker. Africa is big. That's why we said African countries. So you have a lot of African countries that you don't have one. All right. There are a lot of African countries where you don't have one. All right. So that's why you need to listen, you know, top striker. You need to listen to the wording. He never said, top striker, I will get these facts and give it to you. All right. Yes. Good afternoon, Mr. Neil. How you doing, man?
What JD?
I am here, you know, just coming off of a short tour to the Netherlands, you know. Because going to the Netherlands is a tour for a lot of people. So I have to say I went on a tour of the Netherlands, even though I never really spent long there.
I hope you enjoy it though.
Yeah, my little kid, she showed me a few things, you know. Yeah. And we had a good time. We had a good time, yeah.
Yeah, but JD, me I tell you know, the reason why I'm listening to the program, because you talk suit without emotion. You understand? You talk football. You know, you talk emotional conversation. Okay?
Yes.
We could leave the emotional conversation between them.
Yeah.
So what me I say, see? We love where coach, and one thing me hear with the coach, when we really agree with, the coach say, it don't make sense. You have a good player overseas and in turn around and play for somewhere else because the Jamaican people never contact me. You understand?
Yes.
So I think that was a good part of the conversation. And
yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about. That's why I touched it and said we need to set standards going forward.
Yes,
and we should have a standard. We should not be out here saying, oh, my man need to change up thing to conform to Jamaica. That no work, you know?
That's true, man. You understand? And he talk about the treatment I players them. See? You must have to treat the players them good face and next man want come.
Yes, facts.
Because JD, no matter what, if I play overseas, even if we play for a different club, maybe we're a friend, and I know I can play for Jamaica, and JD go and play. We must have a look at JD and say, so, what is like playing for, if you remotely interested, you have to ask, what it's like playing for Jamaica. And you are going to give me a lowdown.
Yeah, facts.
Maybe certain man, like, them come, make up their mind, and decide to just work with anything. And not everybody can work with anything. See? Might be Bobby Reed might come, and Bobby Reed just say, all right. I go, I can just work with it.
Yeah, because he would
do, and everybody I see him.
Wonderful. Look how you said well there, because that man will say, all right, then I will conform, but I still would not put someone else in that position. But why are we leaving people down to they have to conform for Jamaica? You get me? I don't see that necessary. You know, that's not love. That is dictatorship, you know? Yes. So I agree, man.
Yeah, man. So I agree with you talking football. You talking football without emotion. Then you talk about football. You talk about actual football.
Yes.
You know, talk about football and attach yourself to a certain thing. You talk about football on an overall scale. And emotional Emotional talking, can't run football.
So
See?
where are you getting to for the emotional? Because I know you look like you have something
Yeah,
on the
man,
top of your
because
brain. But you want burn out. What you want to burn out, big boss?
now me realize that most of the people, not most of the people, some people, see, when you talk football and talk the truth, people don't want to hear the truth. People want to hear you say, well, Leon Bell is a world class. You understand? And nobody can tell me nothing. He scored 4 goals in the Premier League, so he must be world class. If
Mm-hmm.
you talk the truth, all right, just like we say, Leon Bailey can be Leon Bailey is a good player. Nobody now dispute say Leon Bailey is not a good player. But if you say Leon Bailey is not world class, you don't mean to say he is the youth.
Mm-hmm.
Then just tell the truth.
Yeah,
Or
facts,
maybe
facts, facts.
that's your opinion.
Yeah,
Then
yeah.
so the other day, me say to a man say yo, if Leon Bailey is world class, then can you see the we play for Brighton no world class too? Then
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah,
you
facts.
understand? So
You know say nothing
people have
wrong.
to just talk football, brother, and take the emotion out of it and try to attach yourself to people. You understand?
And
Because
say
if we
Neil is also when we're talking, oh, you can't talk nothing bad about the player. The player come from Jamaica. You bad mind the player.
yes,
So it's always
yes,
it's emotions disrespecting our football and holding our football down because the man at the above you, oh, no come and bring a bag of Englishman, come. So it's nothing to do with football, It's our own pride holding us back. So what I would say to Mr. Hallgrimsson, it's pride holding back Jamaica and our ego in, and we're talking about football. We're not talking about the rest of Jamaica. Football and pride holding back um Jamaica.
yes. Yeah, and people tend to touch themselves to people and I put for themselves. Can watch it now, see? Remember, if we watch a lot of football, see?
Mm-hmm.
But me watch football and just watch football. Me now, all right. All me watch the football now, me personally, me not gonna tell you lies. If a Jamaican player apply Real Madrid, me watch a Real Madrid because I saw me watch the football.
Mm-hmm.
See? Because I want to see him performance or him perform. But if you say this man now play good, or you say certain things, people say, oh, you're a hater, or you're bad mind,
Mm-hmm.
where did that come from? See?
Um, people like Andrew 55, people like Andrew 55. They start being
So
madness
we
and
can talk it out.
yes, yes.
You see? So if so me and people say a certain man help players, so we can't say nothing because
But
he might help players.
say, these are
So
the things I'm talking about because what you do know, what our culture is made up of, and obviously it brought us so far, but we need
mm-hmm.
something different to bring us somewhere else. What our culture is
Yes,
made
man.
up of, we always want to say something different. That's one thing. So if someone
Mm-hmm.
attacking a point, we are going to try and go opposed to the point just to have a conversation because we love war. That is true. So that is one thing. So some of them, when they are going opposed to what you're saying, they don't believe. They don't go against you. They're just trying to say what you're not saying to try look smarter and have a conversation. But they might not have any conversation there because if who you think really help Jamaican people, Pitney? You really think none of the this is how you help Jamaican people, Pitney. 6 years old, you take them up, you bring them through to 14, and when they want a contract, them go off them own, and them
Of
come help
course.
you back in at the end. That is why you say you help Jamaican people, but when them go places, you benefit. That is not help. That is helping yourself just the same. But because you want to help yourself, because you're doing a damn job, a job,
Then
through that you
then
help
then then
Jamaica
then
people, Pitney. But you're not really
then
helping
Jenny,
Jamaica people, Pitney. You're helping yourself. But through that,
Jenny,
other people
let me
get
stop you.
help. I know.
I'm going to stop you
I
right
can't
there.
understand. No, but hold on before you finish.
Jenny.
Before you
Mm-hmm.
finish, big boss. Through a man doing his own job, people want to come and tell us say he might help Jamaican people, Pitney. These things don't make no sense. None of the academies them. not helping nobody pitney. Them a help themselves because when them sell players, it benefits them. You understand me? No for the
And
the
JD,
JPL clubs them before you finish. No for the JPL clubs them get the guys them at 16 years old and then sell them. Them never develop nobody, so them not help nobody pitney. They might help themselves.
and
I've
J-
said that before. So none of them people not really help nobody pitney. You get me? They might help themselves.
and JD, no matter what man tell me, no man in this world, nah do not want to benefit them. Zin?
Facts,
And a
facts,
man going
facts.
to do something because it's going to benefit you. It's not going to benefit the player, it's a benefit you too.
Yeah,
Because
that is
you
facts.
are getting something from the player moving on to bigger things.
Yes,
Zin?
yes.
So, you're going to tell me, say, no, you just take up your money and you're going to spend for a man for no reason at all, just because you want to help them. So,
That's
if me
not
not
the
the money,
case.
JD, you see, all right, you see me a struggle and you give me a money, see?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you go down the road. I see a man lie down for the street. And you kick him in the face. Me can say, JD, you shouldn't do that, man.
Yes,
Just
it's
because
true.
you give me a money, me have to say, JD, you kick him in the face, yes? When I down for the street for. See?
Mm-hmm.
So it come like say, people feel like say, if a man help somebody, you can't criticize them, you can't say nothing at all, no matter what they do. See? Yeah, the way to talk football and for you involved in a football landscape, you put yourself out there.
Yeah,
See?
that is true. That is true.
Because remember, now, you are criticize other people. So why we can't criticize you?
Facts, facts, facts,
Something
facts.
special about you?
No, no. I
So
just, I
yeah,
just believe that. As I said, it's all,
mm-hmm.
the culture is the biggest problem. The culture
Yeah, man.
need to improve. You cannot keep it the same way. Things have to add to it because it's 2023 we in. We can detail people's job. You have a job title, and once you complete your job and you get paid, you're not helping anybody. When you collect money, you're not helping anybody. You get paid.
Of course.
Simple. So you're
100%.
helping yourself, and through helping yourself, somebody else get help. All right. So the clubs them would pick the players them get help them because of them have to take
Oh, yeah.
on the responsibility. You get the pay for your job, and them take on the
Mm-hmm.
responsibility for actually bring the kids them to the next level. So they are the ones that actually help the kids them. You just get paid, well paid
Yeah.
to do your job. So I just believe that our way, our perceive things is just wrong. It's not to the equal the rest of the world, because nobody in the rest of the world coming around. Oh, um, are we help them people there? No, look how much Africans left.
Mm-hmm.
Go Europe. The man we are send them come to Europe. You hear me talk about him help them? No, him want help more because he want get him pay. Him know what him look for. You know.
But yeah, look at this now. Why when you take up them almost 1,000 African player, I used to take up them almost 1,000 African player and send them to Europe, and then I make it for the football club. Why they left them on the street? Not none because they don't make it. Then you tell them there for them sign for your club, so you can make a money.
Hold on. Moderators, if you make sure improvement and keep on a cussing them bad word, you just remove them from the stream, cause I don't know what you're talking about. It look like you have a listening problem, because we have just said the in order the JPL literally take the players them from 16 and sell them. That is not helping people pitney. That is benefiting. So you need to listen well, or else you just remove yourself from the stream. So if you're furthermore no bad word are tolerated here. So that is just the end for that. So moderator, let me go up on this and remove this person. You get me? Enough is enough, man. We not always come with a bunch of stupidness when I make no sense. So just leave, man. All right? Yeah, man. Just leave because you not make no sense. You not try a conversation. You hear I talk about Cavaliers. I saw you a long time, you know. But true, I think you're stupid. I just let you speak and wait until you reach the point. You get me? Yes, you make no sense. So you can just leave. You get me? Yeah, you know really needed in this conversation. You kind of sorry about that, Neil, because
JD, and
they don't listen. We just tell them what the problem, you know, and improve to say him one of the problem, you know, because you don't listen. You don't listen to nothing when nobody say. So you no need to be here, man. Just go somewhere else. You know, worth it. Let me make sure remove you from the channel overall too as well, because you don't even make no sense. So let me remove you from the channel. Yes, so you can leave the channel completely. You don't make any sense. You get me? Wonderful show. Don't want to get up from in front of my TV. No interruption. Thank you, O Smith. Massive respect for the super chat as well, and massive respect for the what we are trying to do. You get me? So anytime you have people come here with their fake accounts, because these are fake accounts, guys. They are very good at fake accounts. You get me? They don't offer nothing much. You will be surprised to see who is behind these fake accounts. You get me? Yes. You will be extremely surprised. All right? Yes. But the good thing about us, we don't come here for nothing beneficial. We get beneficial treatments by being here because we offer quality. Simple. You continue, Neil.
Yeah, and JD, let me tell you something. I love when you read the football, and just reading the football just like when you read the football. And we know an emotional conversation, okay? So, big up yourself, JD, man.
All right, yeah, man, yeah, man. And no name body up off of nothing. All right, you're not an idiot. You're overseas, and you can put yourself together and make sense of things, and you're spot on right. Sometimes people can exploit people pitney and told them dunce and fool them don't even know so people are exploit them because them dunce and fool and them have ego. That is the worst thing you need to do. Give a dunce person ego. Them blind towards a man even rob them right in front of their face. Because I remember I said this 3 months ago that people exploit people pitney. And what I saw is enough of them are exploit people pitney. That's what I've said. I came here and said. And oh, ironic. That is the biggest talk now, today. And I've said that 3 months ago. So don't make them bully your brother, man.
JD, the emotional people attach themselves to. Because remember, JD, you see, if you not attach yourself to somebody, you will talk real sense. But so when you attach yourself to people, Zane, and you feel like nobody can say nothing at all about them, at then time they come and you talk about police. Them can't bully me into nothing, JD. See? A football we attack. We not talk about. And I like say, all right, if Leon Bailey play good, you come on and you talk it out, Leon Bailey play a good match today. Wait.
Yeah.
See? You now go and attack say, boy, Leon Bailey a greatest thing. Even when you not play nothing.
Why should I do that? Like what is the incentive I've gotten from doing that? Other people over the world listen to me, you know. Other people in the world listen to me. So what the incentive I've gotten to do that? I have no time for that, man, you know. I come here and we chop up something and we just chop up something. We don't have the time for there's a pump on a body for a reason. A reality, me there, that means I tell you. That means I tell you the reality is different. The reality that we live in, we talk what we see. You know, so we run off people of a stream because they try to bully us or we talk about this great and this great. And you see, we just run them off because we're not interested, you know, because you know, it make no sense. You know, you can go other places where you might be tolerated not making any sense. But right so, we don't have time for that. You know, if I don't make no sense, it's gone by business. Simple. Yeah, man. We're not pretending.
It's just like you have Maggie a Europe. Every coach will come eat Maggie. I just 30 people.
Yes, because it's a stupid statement. Because it's a stupid statement and it's an egotistic look. Because what they want to look. Let me explain to you. So before we finish this, guys, because I think this is something that we have to touch. You know, look, I want you to answer this for yourself, guys. Look, listen to this. Look at Neil's statement. Where people say every coach will fight against Maggie. Listen to this, guys. Listen to this. You know, listen to this and see if it don't make any sense. Every coach fight against Maggie. The people that's saying that, what they want you to believe, Neil, and how they run their business and who they benefit from. You see what I told you, when you have people with not much sense and they're too egotistic, people can play off your emotions in a plethora of ways. We just talked about people taking people kids, using people kids for their own deal because we're too egotistic and lack of knowledge. Then now we are lack of knowledge, so people, and they know that we are egotistic, so we want to hear that we are great at all times, so them selling that for beneficial gains. So if you want to be big in Jamaica, all you need to do is just come and tell them something good. Just come and tell them the lie that they want to hear, and then you get it. You understand me? And these people master these things for telling the lie and take what they want. They master these crafts to tell you the lie and take what they want. You get me? Because they know that you're not going to research it or nothing. So they come and manipulate you and take it away from you. When we come here and I try oppose to certain thing, you guys hate when you can actually go and check for yourself. But the reason why they keep on saying Maggie this and people fight against Maggie is because they benefit off the people that want to hear that Maggie is great. But Maggie himself tell you that him is not great. And him
All
learn
right. All right.
overseas say him not great. So the reality,
All right.
the reality, but remember, you know, that video don't go anywhere, you know, because
No.
I sense him attack, so them cancel that out because they want to believe the delusional side. You get me? So it all comes back down to ego, and you have a set of people in the culture. They manipulate those situations for their own benefits in all different roles. That's what it's about. So when you hear people talking about people fighting against Maggie, it's just because they benefit of something, saying that to fool the public because that's what the public want to hear, but not knowing that Maggie already said that he himself never reached anywhere because he was not good enough. He never learned enough because Jamaica never taught him enough in football.
Yeah.
You see it? You see why it come back? Because he had said that out of his own mouth. At Jamaica, go back on here and say Jamaica now teach the kids them good enough, you know. So them now go glorify that because that bring down Jamaica and that draw down their confidence. You get in, so they don't want to push that. They want to keep and sell it. That a people fight against Maggie. Fight against Maggie for what? You get me? For what?
Mm-hmm.
It's nothing like that. The man don't even believe that, and I love the fact that he never believed that. That's why I know the kid will reach further because he don't believe in the coconut juice that people sells. You get me? Because it don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. The youth say, Maggie, just keep on doing what you're doing, believe in how you believe, and keep on working harder because that's all that will give you any success. Work harder. That's all. You get me? Yeah, man. So Neil, don't follow nobody, brother. Maggie say it out of his own mouth, so you don't need to argue with a man because Maggie tell you said Jamaica never teach him nothing, and that's just a fact. The man come and tell you that. Even from big sports match, him say it again, and them try to cut him off. You guys go on Sportsmax when him a say it, and I say, yo, them ask him what you learn from the other place. I say, boy, I not really learn nothing, you know. And him a say, boy, maybe the national team alone teach me something, you know. And them try to start spin it. These are the people that actually benefits of your stupidity, of your ego. These are the people, and make you pitney them go down the drain as well to believe that they are great without not having nothing. And then wait that little period that when you are believing in yourself and feeling in yourself to educate yourself more to be successful, that's what they use to waste for their monetary gain. I am not here to in that base. I am telling you the truth. Go back and look at that video when Maggie started to talk. They tried to shut him down. You understand me? But because he's not saying what they want to hear, they're promoting the Manning Cup. So if you come in here as one of the Manning Cup sensations, telling me that Manning Cup of foolishness, you know, man learn nothing, you know.
All right.
Them
All
go
right.
and show you for the show.
All right.
Them go and show you for the show.
But JD, the coach right now, literally, I tell you the same thing. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
The coach literally I tell you the same thing.
Yes.
But nobody not
yeah, but them not gonna listen to that.
The coach literally I say same thing when Maggie them say.
Yes,
See?
facts, yes.
I same thing the coach I say.
Facts.
But people, I don't just feel alone the coach attack. Everything combined.
Yes, he was talking to players and everything. But remember, you know, you should remember, you know, people now go highlight that because remember, say, if them job of continue, they want to benefit of things. So they're going to pick out the parts them where can be regurgitated to get more out of it. You understand me? They don't really care about nothing. That's why I came here at the start and asked the people them what them here. With them here, so we can close this chapter. We never talk about what Hallgrimsson say after this because we know what him all about. We want him only to expand on the point. So, Big Boss, man, you're on one, man. Massive respect, man. Massive respect, Big Boss.
Yeah, man.
And stop burn the fire. And stop burn the fire, Big Boss, because we want sensible people around here. Yeah? You get me? So you can't stop burn the fire. All right? Yeah, man. Respect.
Yeah, man.
All right. So let me just go through the comments and then we are done. All right? We are done for the day. All right. Wagwan JD, me late. No man, no man, data boss. No, it's just a guy came in, he commenting all sort of foolishness. So I just delete, I just block him from the channel. Simple. And he removes his subscription. I don't care. If all of them can go on, I will go to different countries and get 1 billion subscribers because I was the biggest YouTuber and still the biggest YouTuber by literally doing my job. Because it remains what you do to give you the result. If you work hard, you get it. So if all the Jamaicans them don't like how I talk, them remove themselves. And I can tell you. You're gonna see I still have the biggest channel in the Concacaf, just the same. It's going to happen regardless. I've started over 2 channels, they are still gonna be the biggest. So you can't fight that. I'm telling you, no care what you do, people there is enough people that's watching football that have enough sense to subscribe to me. I'm not asking you, I'm telling you. So you're just at the tail end now. I don't really care. You want to leave, you leave, man. You know, it's better. It's a space to help me in the algorithm because if people come on your video, subscribe, and don't support you, you don't get views because the algorithm don't see a channel as good enough. You understand me? So if you remove yourself because you're one of the crosses, them, the sensible people will stay here, the people that support me because I get like 70% of my subscribers watches my content every month. 70. That simply means people respect me. That's why they support me. And that's why my big channels run like that. All right? So if you want to know about algorithms, so if you unsubscribe, it's actually better for me. And you never even know that. All right? Yes. Travis, sorry about that. Maybe the robot time you out. And not me, dear. I'm gonna take off the robot off this channel. All right? Every coach, the player have to look into himself. Maggie, 20% off the ball, 60% with the ball. I find hard why we can't adjust, make the changes. Well, that's what it is. All right. um, um, Chakpo, it will always remain that from we started with 0 subscribers and we come out and you see people in the chat saying big up the biggest Concacaf channel. You're gonna go straight there back. 100% because we know what we did before. It was not something that can be, you have to put in the work, and obviously I did not expect any Jamaicans to follow me with that amount of work, so I know that I would get it back. And now we have 2 channels spitting it out for 6 months and running up the subscribers them. Brian June said exactly, it is bad for Sportsmax business to have a star like Maggie saying the league is bad for development. Yes, but Brian June, but no one wanted to talk on that, to say that this is what is the problem. You get me? Upper Running said Errol Stevenson said it in Vietnam. He learned football, not Jamaica. So every time, so guys, if you listen to the players, them, they told you exactly what the problem is. They don't learn nothing. You understand me? Yes, that is just the truth. We have to just be reality. Travis, it's the bat. It's a bat, yeah? So just don't use certain words and then it will not block you. But I will take it off. JD, did you did non-Jamaican video and get more views than a Jamaican video? But that was from day one. See, I did my Nigerian videos and 100,000. I got 1,000 Nigerians to subscribe to me one day, 2,000 on the next channel. The same for 81,000 subscribers in one day, in 2 hours. You understand me? Because of football we talk. And people want to hear football. Jamaica want to hear drama. See, if you don't come out here and say you have vibes, you know, they don't really know that because they want to stay away from the reality. And I that can't live for football. We have to stay on the reality. So every man, if you want the reality, go try add some value towards the Jamaica setup, you know? Dr. Driver said, JD, me alone bring 500. But everybody did a year and we get 1,000 subscriber one day, you know, on 2 channels. And we did it 2 times in a row, you know. Obviously, when the tournaments them come back, you see what thing is flick up, man. Me know why them come over here in the first place. Yes, I don't know because this is been dubbed as one of the foreign channels, you know. Yes. Yeah, Travis, we'll make it. Travis, don't worry yourself, man. Not a problem, big boss. The robot times out for comments that only have laughing emoji. Okay. So I'm going to sort that out. I'm going to sort that out. All right. I'm going to sort that out. All right. Tyrell says you on point, bro. Me used to think Marshall going to Barcelona. I was that limited. But Tyrell, respect, and that is the thing that really put us places. The people that can literally look into themselves and say, damn, damn, I respect, I respect that I never knew, but we are gonna learn in the future. You know, yes, those are the Tyrell. Believe me, you admitting your flaws. That's what make you bring places. It's not concealing your flaws make you reach nowhere in life. All right, schoolboy should be at under 15, not under 19. Orlando Brown. Facts. In other news, Alistair Johnson has won his first trophy with Celtics. Big up. Look how far that youth coming from, and then made the Canadian national team. Never really played well. In the end, to be honest. But at the same time, we still have to show him the respect. JD, you are the content creator. They come to see what can spin. Mad vibes, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Says, man went from Canadian third division to NCAA to MLS, now to Celtic. Yes, that is true. TikTok said, JD, how come these Jamaican vloggers have 3 or 4 times as many subscribers than you, and you are the biggest? I don't understand. First thing, I've not. Let me explain to you TikTok, cause you look like you just found me. I had 20,100 subscribers, literally. What? Let me tell you how young this channel is. Let me tell you how young this channel is. And TikTok, I wanted to type in Imaxit. TikTok, type in Imaxit. This channel was created July 2020. July 1st, 2022. It has 3,939, and I've uploaded 200 contents. 200 contents here. The next one have 190 contents, and it's on 6,000 had. All right. Yes, that is after July 2nd or so. That's when I built the channels. So in that time, we have amassed 10,000 ad subscribers. All right. Let me explain to you a little bit more TikTok. TikTok, I've over the last 9 years, I've had 5 channels over 10,000. I did English content. I was successful in English content, and in the Concacaf region, I was the only channel at 20,000 subscribers. All right, so that's where I'm coming from, TikTok. So I said I was the biggest. I was the biggest and still remain that, because my content will always grow based off that. I never class myself as a Jamaican. I class myself as a Concacaf channel TikTok. So don't get it misconstrued. And I would not want to go down the Jamaican path, because the Jamaican channels are not straight football, are not straight vlogging channels. You have channels that shows football, so subscribers are based off that. My channel is straight vlogging channel. I think the only channel here that do straight football, I would say, let me give you about algorithm. The straight football channels here in the category is me, Ryan LFC, and I think Manning's Man. Those are the only 3. No, I don't even think Manning's Man is a straight football channel. He does a track and field. So the only straight football channel here is actually me and Ryan. Me and Ryan is the only straight football channel. Me and Ryan LFC is the only 2 straight football channel. Everybody else do all sorts of other things. So you have to look at football channel and vlogging. All right. Yes, we do vlogging. We don't record a game or nothing. All right, it's completely different. You have to use categories. So me and Ryan is the only one inside this category that does vlogging only. You have other people that vlogs, but they are not entirely a vlogger. They actually use the platforms for others, and that is a fact. You understand me? Yes. All right, so you have to understand these things. So TikTok. So now you understand. Yes. So type in Imaxit, and you see from 9 years ago, I have 10,000 subscribers, and that was worldwide. That was worldwide. Yes. No, but he shows game Owen. He shows matches. So that don't come down to what subscriber you gain as being a vlogger. Because that will be a misleading title to say you did that vlogging Owen. You understand me? That is the honest truth. That is no disrespect to nobody. That is just facts. All right? Yes. Um um no, TikTok, you never listen well. You never listen well. And TikTok, um I had 10,000 subscribers when I brought him to this space. He was covering Arsenal. I brought him here to this space to cover the video on TikTok. So now you know who I am. All right. So I had 5 times the amount of subscribers when I gave in my subscribers and tell people to go there and know him. Most people know him via my channel, TikTok. Most people know military via my channel. So now you know who I am and know what I've done. All right? Yes. So see, you see it now, TikTok. So if you don't know the facts, and he can't say anything otherwise. You get me? Yes. So TikTok, now you know the facts. Yeah, I don't care about 10 years ago. You claim to be the biggest and you aren't. But TikTok, you're lying. You get me? You're just making stories to fit the narrative. and that was not we're not gonna waste our time with TikTok. We just want to make sure we put the information out there. We explain to your TikTok, but your head is very tough. So when you see people come here TikTok and say that about me, it's because of my work that I put out TikTok. All right? Yes, because of my work. And people that you know no one raving about, I was the one that made them. All right? Yes. So you need to just shut up TikTok. All right? We don't want to go down that road. Let me just stay on a positive vibes TikTok. You don't make any sense because you don't know who I am. You just saw my confidence and you want to try and irk my confidence. But my confidence don't come off just ego. My confidence came off education, the information TikTok. So that's what my confidence comes off. So it's different TikTok. I am not the egotistic maniac that comes off nothing than education. TikTok, I've just made this damn channel TikTok. If I had run my channel TikTok, I would have been on 30,000 now on a vlogging channel only by that because of the rate TikTok. Just TikTok, you have something broke in your ears, brother. My channel was shut down because that one was act. Simple. Act. We got up and never saw it. Every video we put on TikTok was on 5 to 10,000. That's where we went. Alright, TikTok. So the facts is there. Go and check the facts on TikTok and just leave. The man is so obsessed. And the facts is there, you know. The facts is there. Just go and check it for yourself, TikTok, please. Yeah, sometimes it don't make no sense. Alright? The facts is there. Just go there and check it for yourself. And you know you understood why people give me so much respect because I have made people okay in this category. So my subscribers might not be there TikTok, so you can talk, but you know what is there? The work that we have done. All right. All right. JD, respect you respect you but don't be biased because I have literally saw you show games on your channel. Humble one, I have not shown games on my channel. I have not done that. What I did in that Manning Cup time, and you can check the stats. I have not shown game on the next channel over there. I have only shown games that people can record. So that's like 4 damn games or 3 games. And you know what they did? Shut it down. All right, number one. So follow the trajectory. All right, and no. I love that number one because you're trying to dig deep into things. That's what I want you guys to be, free thinkers. JD, you're delusional. Your delusion and cussing people cause your brand to be at the bottom. Ooh. Never dog, big up yourself. TikTok is obsessed. Yeah. It's a TikTok is obsessed. No, no, TikTok. Me, I don't curse people TikTok. I just said exactly what I meant at the time. You know, I never come out here cursing anybody. So don't make any excuses. Don't move the goalpost. Number one, no one move the goalpost. Number one. So if you advertise yourself as a video channel and a football video channel and one don't advertise them as that number one. Oh, that makes sense. Or that move goalpost number one. That don't make no sense. Number one. That don't make no sense. So you're literally trying to find a narrative, but you're not making any sense. Number one. You are not making sense there. Because you're telling me that if I showed one game, the game got blocked, and the channel that build themselves off showing games, it's the same thing. Number one, that don't make no sense. All I'm trying to say to TikTok at the time, number one, it's different genre. It's not the same. That's all I'm saying, number one. And you know it's a fact, but you're trying to spin the narrative. And we never meant nothing like that, number one. It's just to explain something to TikTok, but you took it completely different. Oh my God. I don't know. I don't. JD, me done, JD. You can't see yourself. You make up too much stories. All right, TikTok. We're done with you. We are done with your TikTok. So, TikTok, have a good Sunday. Hope all is well with you and your family. Yes, hope all is well with you and your family. All right? Yes. And hope you had some good rice and peas. I never had the chance to have rice and peas. I have my KFC. All right? And guys, we have done 2 hours. We have passed the 2 hours mark. You get me? TikTok, we have passed the 2 hour mark, so we're pretty much done. I don't know when I'm gonna put out next content right here, but later we are gonna be on the Imaxit channel, covering United States, Mexico, which is very much important. That is actual football. Kalinko says, JD, you understand how and when to put out content. I hope other platforms will watch and learn how to be professional. Social media professionals too much. No man, but TikTok said I'm not professional. I cuss out people too much. But I'm not cursing out people on my next channel. JD, why you even bother answer? No, because he's here and the moderators them don't time him out. So I have to answer his questions. You know? So if I don't answer the question, it's gonna perceive as disrespectful. Because you know what TikTok will do now? He's gonna go on his Reggae Boyz forum. TikTok, and remember, I'm not a Reggae Boyz channel. And I never tried to be a Reggae Boyz channel. JD is saying that you are emotionally damaged. Yes. All right, so guys, we have to stop it right here. Some of your guests also help your YouTube channel grow. I revive, so I need to give them their credit. I haven't had any guests on the channel, you know. I haven't had any guests on the channel since we made the channel, you know. Africans came over. Africans was a part of my team. And Mr. Speed came on. I don't do interviews. I revive. So where you get that? Where you get that I revive? Number one. I mean, I even come and war with you, number one. I've said something, and I'm done, you know. All right. I've said something, number one. And I'm done, number one. I just said those 2 channels I could identify as just straight vlogging channels. That's all. It's not no disrespect to anybody else. It was the most respect. All right, we are just trying to show you that you have different class in the category. You get me? Yes, that's why. Warren, Africans, Ultra Bass, Jamaican, Guna, Jason. I need to give them respect. Okay, all right then. You know what? From today, nobody else will come on my channel. I won't do any interviews, and let's see if my channel don't grow. All right. So I actually can do it myself. I revives. All right. Since you want that to prove, for the next month, I don't want nobody to call in, nobody to come on my platform, and let me show you I revives. All right, because I don't know where this nitpicking. I don't know where this nitpicking come from. It's amazing. You know, it's amazing where this nitpicking come from. I think Marlon Nelson was a good contributor. Yes, Marlon was a definite good contributor because me and Marlon study football and talk only football, you know? Yes. Yes. And yeah, man, of course, Owen, you should be grateful for all of the vloggers. Only thing I'm trying to say, it's different things. It's not just vlogging. You should not class everybody as vloggers because it's different partitions. Everybody offers something different and everybody doing something different. You get me? Yes, everybody have a different content, but it's different categories. So I'm just saying. Uh, Number one, listen to me. I said I'm going to not have nobody on my programs, and I'm going to run my programs myself, just like what I did today. I'm going to do it every day, so I can prove to Humble One and Mad Vibes um, that I can grow it myself. Because I started back my channels by myself doing my contents. Alright, Humble One and Harry Vibes, please, God. I don't know why I have to be proving to you guys. My goodness. Alright, so guys, we're going to do a 30 day. Alright, we're going to do a 30 day between me and Harry Vibes and Humble One. How much subscribers I can get doing my videos off my own. Alright? Yes, off my own. Nobody calling, nobody at all. Just me doing my videos. Them no interview, nothing at all. Since them want to prove something to them. Alright? Yes. That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, because I have a different niche. Humble One and Ari Vibes. Alright? Big up yourself, Jamaican Guna, massive respect. Just say yes. Alright, Humble One said nobody should call in on the program and me alone should do it every day. Alright, so every time I'm doing a stream, that is. Because I don't do videos every day. Alright, I'm gonna do that Humble One, alright, to prove to you one. And so Jamaican Guna no call in, none of no call in. You know, get banned from the show. You at 3.9k, so let's see. All right, yes, we are gonna do that. All right. When I say, don't be selfish, my G. No. They said they want me to prove a point, so we are going to prove the damn point. All right. Yes, we are going to prove the damn point. All right. Yes, we are going to do that. So nobody. Nobody on the channel except me. So if you don't want to come, unsubscribe today. So that means I can start from scratch to prove to two man. All right? Yes. Yes. Nobody. Yeah. No man. Yes. No man can come on the program. Yes. I alone have to do the stream for 1 month to prove to Mad Vibes and Irie Vibes. No, not Mad Vibes. Irie Vibes and Humble One. Those are the two individuals. Because they said it's other people come on my platform to grow my platform. So I have to do it myself. Alright? So that is the end. So that is the challenge, guys. That is the challenge. Humble One, let me write them down here. Humble One Media. And Mad Vibes. No, Irie Vibes. They gave me a task. Humble One. Alright. Humble One. And Irie Vibes. So that's so by next, this is the 26th. So the 26th of the next month, Irie Vibes and Humble One. No, yeah, Irie Vibes and Humble One. You can check from that point. All right. Yes. Yes. Check it. All right. Mad Vibes say I'm gonna change your name. All right. So guys, big up on yourself. Make sure, so a deal for Irie Vibes and Humble One. So I just want to get the deal from Irie Vibes and Humble One. So I'm gonna be over my next channel. I'm doing the next stream. I'm gonna do it by myself. Nobody now come on. Nobody now call in. All right. Yes. So both of my channels, I'm gonna do it. Brian Jean said Craig Butler in the in every thumbnail. No, that will never be done. I don't even think I'm gonna put Craig Butler in the next thumbnail because I'm not talking about Craig Butler and their stories. All right. Yes. So I am gonna go on a 1 month proving spree. All right. Yes. So I'm waiting. I'm waiting to hear from Humble One and Irie Vibes, and then we shut off the show. So you guys just comment and said agreed. All right. So we know that you guys are the what you call it, the stats collectors. The stats collectors. All right. JD, me can't stop me. JD, them can't stop me from doing nothing. No, but they're gonna come back next month. So all right. So Humble One said agreed. Nobody, just me alone. Tough it out with my chest. So we are gonna do that. for 1 month, and then we shut up Humble One and also Irie Vibes. You are no, we're realistic. We are that counter is not accurate. Yeah, this is the actual counter. We have 3,938. So we don't want to lie to you, man. Irie Vibes. So check it yourself. All right. Yeah, check it yourself there, right there. So that's how honest I am to your Irie Vibes. So make sure you check it yourself. That is the right counter. So that counter have a little delayed in it and stuff. So that is the right counter. So I make sure I give it to you. All right? Yeah, no problem. All right. So guys, take care. Have a good Sunday. Join me later on the next stream. All right? On the next stream. Massive respect. Take care and have a good one. We don't hear from Irie Vibes, but I think we're going to hear from him in the comment section or later. So peace out.